'Twas the Friday before Christmas, yes, and all through the place, things were happening. Ah, look at me face! You're all very welcome in. Ah, we've made it. That's it for a lot of us. This run the home stretch, right? There might be a day or two left. For others, it's going to be absolutely bananas, you know. And for a few of us, it's going to be very quiet. But the main thing is, it is Friday, and whatever the week threw at you, whatever's happened, well, don't worry, friends. It's all behind us now, right? And for the next few hours, we shall attempt to fly without breaking things with our OnAir Christmas challenge as we conclude. This flight plan has been absolutely incredible, right? Now, granted, it's been difficult trying to keep it within 300 feet of the ground, you know, and terribly safe. That's one side of the challenge. But the flight plan, the route, has been absolutely gorgeous. Tonight, we're going to be flying out of Norway. We're going to see Sweden and Finland all in the one stream. It's going to be lovely. Do you know? So, looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Things were said and done, and Jesus. There's buttons being pressed at an alarming rate. I haven't even started yet. But yes, we're tonight flying in the beautiful Black Square Baron 58 turbocharged as we do some flying here. And have you ever seen a week like it for releases, for news and updates for our beloved flight simulation? Think about it. I mean, we've had releases of the SR-71 today. Quick Flight pushed out their Archangel, right? We've had the Eurofighter drop. Parallel 42 have been absolutely out the door busy, right? Chase Plane just got released a couple of hours ago. Not using it just yet. It'll be ready for probably Sunday. Murphy's Law, right? But I'm very much looking forward to getting Chase Plane configured. PMDG, of course, releasing their 737-800, the NG. It's just been an absolutely... Jesus. It's been a wild week of things and stuff to keep us inside and away from, you know, the dangerous world. It's brilliant. But we also had great news from Inibills. I mean, the TriStar, they're working on Dallas-Fort Worth. Updates, of course, to their A350 and the A340. It's been absolutely chock-a-block over the last week or so for Microsoft Flight Sim in particular. And, of course, X-Plane just released a new beta build for 12.4, new assets, couple of fixes. I fired it up today to see how it's behaving. Well, no, Tony. Right, it's all absolutely flat out, but great stuff. Also, yeah, the TriStar, Liverpool, what? Incredible stuff. So, yeah, Inibills have been smashing it. Everyone's been smashing it. We've had updates, of course, from Say Intentions, working on the entire head-scratching moment of VATSIM on or off. You fly into an area that has no coverage, they got you covered. You fly out of an area from coverage, they got you completely covered. It's absolutely great. And we've seen updates here from OnAir as well. It's been a mad week. It really has. But it's been great. So grab a hold of it and we'll try and, you know, Jesus, we'll try and... Noises and loudness. Can you hear that sound when it plays? I think you can, because it's very loud for me now. It is very loud. But there's all things happening here, left, right and centre. Tonight's flight, we're going to try and fly according to the rules that OnAir have challenged us with. But don't worry if you can't. It's all about the taking part. We're used to that, right? I mean, brilliant. So, looking forward to this flight for sure. 26 pages for the Inibills winter sale. Yes, and all of them brilliant. All of them brilliant. So it's been a week. It really has. And it's been a year. Do you know? Now, we'll do our Christmassy stuff next week, right? We have a couple of streams planned. We'll be streaming Sunday. We'll be there Monday and we'll be there Tuesday. Not there Wednesday or Thursday, but we will be back on Friday. So, yeah, next Wednesday and Thursday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I'll be eggnogged. And, well, we're there every other day. So, yeah, we'll do some Christmas flying on Tuesday night. That's going to be our kind of last flying stream before Christmas. So I hope you can join me for that. I still need to do the plan. Tomorrow morning, of course, I'm up early at the crack of dawn and I shall attempt all my festive shopping. We have to go in the morning to get the grocery shop done. I'm usually banned from doing that because I put ridiculous things into the shopping trolley and they live in the press for years. John West and, you know, various spices and whatnot, but also other weird looking things. Right. And then we'll come back. And then we'll go down to do the Christmas shopping, presents and whatnot. So that's my day tomorrow, lads. Do think of me, right? Have me in your thoughts as I'm being brought around different shops. And I buy ridiculous things. Oh, look, it's that thing you never wanted but secretly hate. I'll buy it. Right, so that's what's going to happen tomorrow. But where's this now? Fill the belly before you go shopping. Oh, yeah, very important. Very important. Absolutely. So what else now? It's, as I said, it's been a mad week. And just tonight, of course, yes, we saw Chase Plane. It is released. And I'll mess around with it before I kind of mess around with it live, and we'll see how it gets on from there, right? But how is everyone doing? How has your week been? Are you now fully ready to rock for next week, or are you a bit like me and leave it for the lastminute.com? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe there are those who are very organised and planned, and do you know what I mean? So we'll see how it all goes. Do you know what I was watching earlier on as well? And I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but did you ever have, only flight simmers can say this sentence and not be offended, did you ever have cockpit envy? Flight deck envy? Right? I was watching Airliners Live and the lads have built their A320 jiggery pokery. Oh Jesus, it looks deadly. We all want one. We need one. Don't know where it's going to fit. Don't know what sort of excuses we can use, but we want one. Yes. It looks absolutely savage. But where is this now? You had a model-matched T-34 flying with you Monday while Coronado announced an actual T-34. That's right. Coronado also announced another jersey, livery, plane. Yeah, brilliant. But anyway, Christmas is not happening, says Malky. Why, what happened, Malky? Jesus. 2 weeks off. Thank the baby Jesus. Gibbo is off for 2 weeks. What are you going to do for 2 weeks? It's going to be brilliant. What eat you typically there at Christmas Eve? What do we eat on Christmas Eve? We don't do much now, you know. We'll have like snacks, party boxes, sit around. I don't really know, lads. For the last 20 years, no word of a lie, for the last 20 years, I've always worked over Christmas. If you weren't in the office, you're on call. So you could never really kind of let the hair down. Not that there's much of it left now, to be honest. But right, so this year, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of, sassy. Might delve into the devil's refreshments. I might have. Because my dad's been trying it. He says, you need to try it. Do you know what he's doing? He's getting the old Hennessy, the old brandy, an old drop of brandy, and he's putting in it ginger ale. Oh, it tastes like Christmas. So I might have an old blast of that to see what happens. Let me see now. Tane, should I change to the vertical stream? It depends on what. There's a man walking up to my plane. It depends on what device you're looking at. I mean, if you're on, the reason the vertical streams are there, it's primarily for those on the phone, right? But it's whatever favors you best, whatever you prefer. Whatever you prefer. So, right, what am I doing? I have to do one of these, look. Yes. A button. Jesus, Murphy. Have I buttons here? Oh, yeah. Oh, we've buttons, right? Now, come here. There. FlightSimTees.com. I saw a lovely comment in the chat earlier on today, and it just kind of reinforces that of the sizes. Now, yes, we're coming into Christmas, so post, mail, all that might get delayed a little bit, but do be sure, be English, Murph, you can do it. Come on, you nearly had it. Check out FlightSimTees.com. Just go over there, check it out. They have all fancy flags with things, with stuff for you. Right? Do check it out. So remember the hoodie we were looking at yesterday, or the day before yesterday? The Irish one? Well, you can get like your flag here. Brilliant. But if you're going to buy stuff over there, use the little code here. Save yourself 10%. 10%'s a lot. So, yeah, awesome stuff from Flight Sim Tees. That's what I mean. Like, 2025 has been a mad year. Multiple madness, but it's been great. Absolutely bananas. Helping line, Gibbo's pockets. Yes. That's what it is. He's really going to Bermuda now for the next 2 weeks. Limos and big massive boats and spandex trousers. That's what he does. That's what when you're, but yes, brilliant. But no, it's fantastic. I'll bet you and Gibbo have got 2.5 weeks off. Oh wait, you've bet me and Gibbo you've got 2.5 weeks off. 2.5 weeks. I'm giving myself 2 days off. Is that fair enough? Can I please? I've worked hard this year. Come on out with that. But yes, is it actually 2 full days off? It is. I'm actually giving 2 full days off. Give us sorting me out for the giveaway. Brilliant, Malky. Great news, great news. Doug is here. Welcome in. Doug, thank you very much indeed for the gifted sub to your airliners. You're very kind, sir. Thank you very much indeed. But anyway, let us ramble into the chat. Take account of who's here this Friday before Christmas. It was the Friday before Christmas, and all through the house there wasn't a... What is that feckin' thing? What is it? And all through the house, there wasn't a sound, not even a mouse. Wait, it's coming back to me now, look. Brilliant. We're learning together. Anyway, who's here? Tarnish Mossman. Happy Friday, man. Hope you're well. CP65 is here. Vacuum, good evening. North Coast Mike, you're very welcome aboard. Fierce Wolf, looking fierce. And Wolfie. Cyrus T, the man of teal, has rambled in. Wearing teal. Nothing else. Linny Bobbins, good evening. Apache's in the house. 98 Vulcan, welcome aboard. Mac Vision is here. Cracker, 1963, has rambled into the parlour. A very good evening to you. Retriever Neil, happy Christmas, man. Super Typhon is here. Sup? Hope you're well. Commander Balosh, a very happy Friday to you. And things with stuff. I'm getting handy at these buttons, haven't I? Haven't pressed the wrong one now in at least a week. Eamon 1973, hope all is well. It's the last 2 hours before the breakup for Christmas. Oh yes, what a time, what a time. Swap 21, hola. APU Inspector, the weekend is here, right now. We're all taking part in it. It's brilliant. Soaring AJ. AJH man, how's it going? 2 dogs in the house. Kirog, you're very welcome in. Ozzy Mandius, good evening. Willow, how much? Well, hello to you all legends again, plus Murph. And I hope you have treated Mrs. Two-Tone to a manicure and massage after the other night before the stream. Yeah, right. I need to... Jesus. I was handy-ish today. I did a bit of cleaning. You know, last bit of painting. Discovered I need to do wall repairs and more painting. But the main thing is, house is somewhat ready now for Christmas. And then after Christmas, I have to do the stairs. I have to do the stairs, lads. The spindles, whatever them gadgets are called. And yeah, looking forward to that. Oh, can't wait. Nighthawk, very good evening. Hope you're well. Hermit Something's in the chat. Good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Max Stallion is here. Malky, good evening. Tilly Flyer, welcome in. Evening, all. Hope the weather is better with you than it here is in central Scotland. It's 7 degrees in Tipperary, and tomorrow morning it'll be between 5 and 9 degrees. And then Sunday between 0 and 6. We're going to do some flying on Sunday, though. That is the plan. The plan is to do flyage on Sunday, because it's been so long since I got to just fly multiple aircraft throughout the day. So we're going to do that on Sunday. Idle Cutoff is here. Cambridge calling. Hello from Tipperary. Welcome in. Sun Jammer, good to see you. Tonight, a Murph gets up close to a mountain because of the small hands. Yes. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH man, hope you're well. The Impossible Face is here. Happy Friday, sports fans. I picked up the Black Square Bonanza and the Baron this morning. Say nothing to no one, but well done, man. Well done. It's great news. Zard, Merry Christmas to you. Liptorius is here. Greetings from Colorado. Hello from Tipperary. Hope you're well. Zard, thank you for your 16 months. Dude, thank you very much indeed for the Prime subscription. Stu Snape is here. I'll be watching and drinking from the sidelines tonight. I fancied some airline ops. Ooh. Stu, it's very good to see you, my guy. Enjoy the flight, man. Assidious, a good evening to you. AZ Blue Line is here. Who else come in the door? Retriever Neil says, I am super happy Chase plane for 24. And I cracked. And I bought the Typhoon. Uh-oh. Did you buy the 2 of them? Say nothing to no one. Toto is here. At last, the weekend is upon us. Upon us, upon thy, thee, them. Yes, sir. Brilliant. Toto, hope all is well. Proby Pete, good day from Arizona. You just signed up for FS Expo. Ooh, nice. Yeah, looking forward to that, man. That's going to be awesome. We have FS Weekend and FS Expo. And in between all of that, there's going to be a meet and greet in New Zealand. Yes, on the Southland in Wanaka. We're going to Wanaka, which is going to be mad. But yes, looking forward to it. Flyer10, Buenos Aires. Good to see you, man. Creo, hope you're well. Hello to everyone in County Mayo on this Friday evening. You're very welcome aboard. Goblin Zeus is here. Chalks, good evening. Speed Nut, Tier 1 for 57 months. Well, hello there. Thank you very, very much indeed, Speednut. Great to see you, man. Muse Fan is here, bursts in the door with his face. He says, how he is, just mad jokes, yes. Happy Friday. Muse, hope you're keeping well, buddy. You're looking well. Norse Viking, happy Friday. Mr. Minimite is here. Chase Plane, huzzah! Yes. Now, they say it's experimental. I think there's a couple of things that are kind of shagged, but nothing major. If you do, like, the activities or the missions, I think the camera can override certain activities or missions that kind of restrict any of the camera movements. But reading up in the notes, I mean, it seems solid. I just didn't want to install it now, not get it done correctly, and then like make a balls of me out of it. So I said, well, we'll wait. So I'm going to configure it on Sunday. And then once it's up and running, I'll show you. Well, I'm happy to show you guys what I did. Let me see now. Chalks is here, 44 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Chalks. Insane generosity, my guy. Old Veteran, happy Friday, y'all. Gift wrapping underway. Most of the Mrs.'s items are under the tree. Success. Now, a few other things to do after the stream for neighbours. How y'all faring with your Christmas to-do lists? Jesus, Scott, out... A bit, right, do you know, you're making us all look bad, Scott. What do you mean, like, all the things under the tree? It's not like, darling, over the last few years, you know that we've been through it all. Your affection has been rock steady, rock solid, and so I have got you this gift, which is a expression of my undying love. Here you are. No? Why? Do you not think she'd like a plastic plant? I think it's love. I mean, it's the thought that counts, isn't it? To be fair, right? We need to come up with good ideas for good Christmas gifts for your significant other half. Do you know what I mean? What would you... And if anyone mentions the kitchen now, you can get that straight out. It'll be a straight out knockout. Single blow, right? What should we be targeting? You see, things and nice things. Do you know what I mean? We need to find these out. And then I'll take full credit for the wonderful idea if it goes well. But if it doesn't go well, I'll say, yeah, well, that's the last time I listened to such and such a person. They told me you should have. This is genius. Why didn't I think of this earlier? But anyway, Chalks, you're very welcome in. And Old Veteran putting us to shame since 1973. I'm not far off there. But yes, welcome. English again, Murph. Crafty Tigers, good evening. Fiber Strike is here. Flew the 172 from Green Bay to Chicago earlier. Nice. I finished my Christmas shopping 3 weeks ago, says Black Sheep Jean. What? 3 weeks ago? There's a man in control. Captain Sickbag, hope you're well. Hello to the sunny southeast. And a very happy Christmas to you. I hope you're well, buddy. Let me see here now. Fiber Strike, thank you for 25 in a row. Daddy Plump is here. Good effort on the old Red Bull, Murph. Entertainment was the winner. Right. Yeah, so basically, thank you very much indeed. It's hilarious, right? Because it's not like I didn't try to compete either. I tried. They're just all very, very good. But everyone kind of said the same. Murph, you're, great spirits and all that. And I'm like... Was my flying and racing that bad? Right? Yeah, Murph, well done. You made loads of noise. No! Brilliant. But anyway, JP Signups is here. Murph, where are your stream's Christmas lights? They're on the other screen. Milk tray. Oh, because the lady loves milk tray. That's a genius idea. Brilliant. Tarnish, you're back in the wheel. That's a great idea. What's all this now? All for the misses except the big one to the right. Jesus, Scott. The amount of stuff. Jesus. Now, I just saw a picture of what Scott has under his tree. But anyway, let me see. Papa Justified, good evening. Jan Moorkamp is here. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're well. Super Ty says, I'd probably fly one of those aerobatic planes for maneuverability on this 300-foot challenge. Well, it should have, but, Dreadnought is here. Good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Happy Christmas. Hope you're keeping very well. Eddie is in the house. Good to see you. Strap21, looking for Greta. Commander Balosh then with 5 gifted Tier 1 subs to the community here on Twitch. Thank you very, very much indeed. Lads, if you got a Tier 1 sub with thanks to Commander Balosh, do be sure to say thank you. That would require me to be organised. Yeah, 100% Muse. My thoughts exactly. X-Plane 12 just got an update. Indeed, and it did. Heapster, good evening. Spitfire RAF 100 is in the chat. Pretty quiet, didn't it? Hang on, we'll fix this now. There's a bit of tunage. You're very welcome in, Spitfire. Woo tries, the TriStar and Liverpool. And Dallas Fort Worth. Fantastic stuff coming from Mini Bills. Can't wait. Just got a new t-shirt today. Top Gun on the front, a tomcat on top of a MiG on the back, and the word saying because I was inverted. Brilliant. You thought of Mrs. TBHI? We're never going to financially recover from this. I agree. But anyway, Ook Dog, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. 26 pages of the Indie Bills winter sale. You're going to be skinned, right? PQ, good evening. Can Gibbo do you a t-shirt with it's the taking part that counts? Probably. Anyway, where's this now? Old Venom says, Murph, I need to pick your brain about Twitch. You pick away. 2 weeks off. Thank the baby Jesus. Gibbo, it is great to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. 2 weeks off, man. Now, let me see. What will you do on the 31st? Because Ali will do her 16-hour flight. I'm not quite sure yet, Super Ty. That's a Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Wednesday, so we'll have the news. It'll be the normal news stream, I would say, Super Ty. But yes, let's see what happens now. Fill the belly before you go shopping. Jesus, lads, I'm miles behind, look. Corn Wolf is here, good evening. The man of talent when it comes to creating liveries, but led astray by questionable gnomes that are naughty. You're very welcome in, Corn Wolf. Hope you're well. Very quiet Christmas for Vulcan. Where's this now? Christmas is not happening. Yeah, what happened there? Chris Van Halen, good evening. Zybok is in the house. Very good evening to you. The guy in charge of the 3D printing course I'm doing is in the process of 3D printing an entire Eurocopter cockpit for his home sim. Jesus, no way. That's nuts. Now let me see. Do you actually get 2 days off? Doesn't the missus have work lined up for you? Oh, God, she does. Oh, God, she does. Whether or not I can do it. Just Roy, formerly known as PH Roy, has entered the chat. Roy, happy Friday, buddy. Hope you're well. Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house, nothing was stirring, not even a mouse. Thank you, Tilly. I knew we'd get there eventually. Murph, I have the die-hard version of The Night Before Christmas. I will add a pic to Discord. Yes. Anthony V, good evening. DK Funfly, welcome aboard. Not a creature was stirring. Yeah, we got there now. Where's this now? Let me see. Rookie Pilot, happy Friday, buddy. Hope you're well. 12 degrees with Super Tie. Not too bad. Febro, good to see you, buddy. Greg Gore. New Zealand is kind of far. It's going to be 20 degrees here on Christmas Day, a tad above normal. 20 degrees is our summer. Jesus. Gary Porter, welcome in. Gar Gaming is here from County Galway. Welcome aboard. Where's this now? Murph, I'm doing some good parenting here you'd be happy with. Sitting the kids down and making them watch Father Ted from episode 1. Quiz afterwards to ensure it's got in. Gibbo, that's a genius idea. Right, kids, tonight we're watching a documentary about the clergy. Sit down and shut up. Brilliant. Fantastic. No VR yet with Chase playing. Yes, correct and right, yes. Sorry, Murph, I'm all wrapped up and prepped and food bought, etc. Linny, really? You're ready and everything? Did I buy the 737? I did. We're going to fly that on Sunday, amongst other aircraft. Where's this now? Buttons. McMancer, hello. Energizer, hello. Evening all. Everything is being released this week. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. The Limbics. Top of the morning to you, buddy. Hope you're well. But yeah, Milk Tray. That's a good one. Just purchased a couple of Christmas presents for single me. The Winwing FMS, the 737NG, Typical Weather, and the Felis 747. Says Roy. Roy, that's a superb Christmas list. Maybe do more Red Bull Tuesday. We'll see. It's single player, you see. Do you know what I mean? Just bought the Typhoon for tonight's fly-in. Ooh, nice. Managed to update A2A 600. Good man, Tarnish. I was only thinking about that. The pilot is here. Good to see you, buddy. Where's this now? It's kind of busy. Where is it now? Only 3 minutes intro so far. Yeah, do you know what I mean? The hands are tiny and fat. Wait, what? 2 dogs? Just hang off, will you? They're grand size. They're normal size hands. Where do you lock it off? These are normal hands, right? Abnormally, no balls. They're normally, have balls. They're normal sized, right? Shag off. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke. Bloody having a go with me hands. Right, now, quick. It's all right, two dogs. I'll cry at night time when no one's watching. Uniform Goose is here. Good day, Goose. Welcome in. Dave Cleary, a legend, Dave. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, the PC Pilot interview was kind of fun. Visualize, welcome aboard. Zappel is in the house. Good morning, afternoon, or good evening. Hope you're well. Now, let me see. Tane, welcome aboard. Who else is here? Chuck, good evening. Angels15, you're very welcome aboard. Black Sheep Jean with a Merry Early Christmas, a $20 donation. Thank you very, very much indeed, Jean. Great to see you, buddy. Johnny Mon. Happy Christmas, Johnny. Hope you're well. From your personal stalker, right? Brilliant. Where's this now? Stevie B is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Flight Sim Max is here. Welcome in, Max. Good to see you, man. Dennis C, thank you very much indeed for a $20 donation. Happy Christmas and thank you for the recommendations for the A350. I love it. The A350 is the balls. It's very good. I prefer flying the A340 only because I don't know, it's kind of interlocked into that kind of period of, you know, the 90s, the 2000s and the early 2010s, with the A350 being super modern. It's still gorgeous though, and the recent update has kind of, you know, bulletproofed. I did have an issue, was it yesterday the 7.3 came out? I had an issue with WASM crashes on the PMDG last night. Now, I never get WASM crashes, or very rarely. And then I deleted the WASM folder. You know, and then I broke everything. But then I got it working again. So touch wood, it's still all alive. Do you know what I mean? Sim Drive Fly, good evening. Dave is in the house. Welcome in. Black Sheep Jean, finished my Christmas shopping 3 weeks ago. Ah, Jesus. Dave Cleary says, any discount on Chase Plane if you had it for 2020? Yes, there should be, yes. Is it not a free update? I could be wrong. For a challenge fly, the SR-71, says George. We tried that the other day. It's a savage machine. Super Monkey, good evening. Hope you're well. I had one thing on my Christmas list. End result, all PC build components purchased and received. Now it's time to build the dang thing. Johnny Mon, you're going to have fun. Do you have a for sale section on your Discord? Not really, Gene, but if there's anything in specific, parse it into the Bremen Bar and sure we can do a thread or something. Do you know? Mason is in the house. Good to see you, Mason. Welcome aboard. Hope you're well. But yeah, Smiley Beaches. Chase Plane is free if you purchase it for 2020. Perfect. Idea. Let us send on the fly images to that monitor over your left shoulder. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, no editing at all. Straight in. Jesus. A340 just had another update. Yeah, major update as well. Murph's hands are so small, they make a baby's look massive by comparison. Listen, right? Read between the lines, right? Yes, that's it, right? Me massive fingers. Right, hang on now. Right, it's getting out of hand now. Let's come over here. Oh, just see what it did. It's getting out of hand. Sure, listen, that's hilarious. This material writes itself. What's this now? Hang on. I'm pressing buttons here all over the shop. Anyway, welcome into our flight for this evening. It's cold. There's snow on the ground. And I pressed the wrong button. Right, so I want to show you where we're going. What just happened there? Wait now, how? The weather's doing madness. Live weather, I think, is not going to be a good idea, lads, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to come down into here. We're going to go snow depth high, temperature down, and the rest should be tickety-boo, right? Because we made the mistake the other day trying to fly this on live weather, and that's why everything went out the door, you see. So, yeah. One Fly Air, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. So, where are we going tonight? Hello, Nevergraph. So tonight, friends, also all the news from Navigraph. It's been a mad week, hasn't it? Mad week. So we're going to be departing here out of Røssvoll in Norway. And from Norway, we're going to ramble over to Sweden. Ooh, yes. We're going to head on over here to Kiruna in Sweden. And then, friends, it's all the way over to Finland, to Ivalo, or Ivalo. Join FSS will get that turned on as well. So it's a beefy run, this, lads. It's over 300 nautical miles. We'll be keeping her fairly lit as best we can. And as I say, the cargo that we have from OnAir, Let's see here now. Join FS. No, that's tracking. Join FS. Turn that gadget on. It did this to me last week, do you remember? Do you know what's wrong with this now? Every single time I try to do this, it doesn't connect. Because it's on a VPS. And sometimes that VPS doesn't want to work. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. To be fair, lads, show of hands, how many people are still using 2020 now? Because I'd be shocked if 24 is now not the #1 sim. Do you know what I mean? I'd be shocked, absolutely shocked. Let's see what happens on this screen now. I say my LVPS needs to be done. And like the question, I'd love to know what's keeping you on 2020. Is 24 unplayable? You know, you're still using it for the odd VATSIM flight. Occasionally, depending on what aircraft I want to fly. Still on 2020. Yeah, this stupid thing isn't working. Stupid thing. I will have to log in, restart that server. This is happening too many shagging times. I'm going to kill this server. Hang on now. Because it says my status is connected and everything's running, but like nothing's working, you know? Still on 2020 for the 787 and the 73. It's so stable now. Nicer landscape scenery. Really? Not even started 2020 since 24 came out? Have it installed, but only use about 10% of the time. 98 Vulcan says only occasionally. Rick 20 says because of PMDG. Interesting. Still on 2020. Yeah, that's nuts. Where's this now? So I can fly with Ali 2. Ah, right. Okay. 2020 for PMDG. The pilot says, bro, Twitch is buffering more than YouTube. Anyone having an issue, lads? It could be you, the pilot. Could be. Maybe just try a refresh or start the restart the browser maybe. TJ Turner, occasionally still use 2020. There's still add-ons that I prefer that don't work in 24. Removed 2020 a couple of weeks after 24 came out. Cyrus says it's not even installed anymore. Goose got rid of 2020. Twitch okay? No issues here. Twitch seems good. We're okay, yeah. Mr. Anderson, 2020 only for the MD-11. Twitch is good here. Okay, sweet. Yeah, it's an odd one, isn't it? It's an odd one. Right, Tarnish, we'll have to hold off Join FS until the OWL server comes back online, but we'll go for it a little bit later on, alright? So, over to OnAir. And as I said, this is going to be all sorts of fun trying to fly this one. We shall see, friends. We shall see. Now, so with this Christmas challenge, we have to carry cargo so incredibly carefully, and we have to remain within 300 feet above ground level. That's all well and good, but I made a terrible mistake the first time we went out. So let's have a quick look. So we're looking good. Santa was sound and he said, no bother Murph, we'll get you sorted. So where we are now on the ground at ENRA, Echo November Romeo Alpha, the rules are very, very simple. We must maintain within 300 feet of the ground. Now you can go above that slightly for like a minute before you start damaging the vials, but they are, what do they call it, dilithium. So if we do break things, try not to worry too much. Right? Try not to worry too much. So right, we're going to do some flyage. So let me see. Operation Special Credit Grant, Detected Airport, and the Baron. Yes. You can start the next leg of the journey. Yes. So we're here. So connected to flight sim. Detected the aircraft. Am I missing something? The rules. No flight tracking in progress. Okay, how do we start it? There should be a start button, shouldn't there? That's a short runway. It is a short runway. Yes. Okay, we are connected, so let's have a look. Okay, start the mission. Preparing flight data. Now, it knows we're in the Bonanza, so we're going to say, give me 80% on our fuel, right? Horse that in. Our first stop of the night is going to be Echo Sierra November Quebec, Kiruna. We're going to validate. Now, our UTC offset I'm going to put this on the time we're using in the sim. So the local time is 11:41. So I wanted to show us 11:41 in the simulator. We're going to hit fly now. Launching the aircraft tracker. Bear with. Easy, Murphy. Easy. Okay. So we'll have that track. Time is looking good. We'll try the 300 feet as best we can, but if it goes wrong, it'll be, you know. Double check there, Murph. That looked like it wanted to start from Iceland. Yeah, no, it's okay. I updated it there. Baron Bonanza both start with a B. Yeah, no, we're good. She's tracking. Right, okay. Here we are with our aircraft. So, we've a lot of planes here. This is the turbocharged Baron 58 from Black Square. This is a gorgeous aircraft. We currently have connected to some ground heating, which is going to be required. And looking at the weather, well, the winds are calm. We can probably take off from where the lads are there. So we're going to jump into the cockpit. And we're going to get ourselves up and running. So hopefully everything's working the way it should be. So let me see. Fuel is already set. External power, wheel chocks, pitot cover, and the engine covers can now come off. Engine condition left and right, we're looking good. Electrical systems okay. Cabin is cold as a devil. So we're going to sort out all of this here now in a moment. We're going to remove the control locks. Prop goes full. Mixture, we'll worry about this here now in a moment. Actually, mixture rich. And let me see here now. Landing gear is in the down position. Parking brake is on. Beacon light coming on. And we'll go for the master battery. Okay, battery's on. We're going to remove the engine heater. Because we're not frozen over. Because it'll actually simulate the aircraft completely frozen over, right? Ian Price, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so main battery is on. We'll come down here and do a couple of things. We have our booster pumps right and left, so we're going to go to the right engine first. Put it on low for the minute. Come on down here. Fuel tanks are set for on, right? And looking at our fuel flow, so we're going to increase the right side. We'll get about kind of 3 gallons an hour, but if you go high, we should get to about 6, which we are. And we're going to use that as a way of priming the aircraft. So over on the right engine, mags, open a little window. We can't open the window there, so we'll say, open this window. And we'll say, clear prop. And all going well, this engine will start, we hope. Small bit of power, and let's give her a blast. Alright. That sounded like a good start to me, friends. Alright, so right alternator coming online. Now we're going to repeat this process over on the left side, so we'll go ahead and put the fuel booster on. Fuel flow starting to come up. Increase the throttle. Full fuel. And give it a good prime. We're getting slightly more pressure now in the system because that engine's running. It's no longer working off the battery. We have our generator on. Bring our power back a small bit. Left engine, clear prop. And we'll give it an out blast. Easy, Betsy. There she goes. Okay, we have oil pressure. Alternator coming on. Hold off the speakers or the headphones for the moment. We will get the window closed. And well, we have an engine now running on both sides, so we're looking good. So we continue on with a couple of checks. Panel lights can come on at this stage. Pitot heats can come on. Windshield heater can come on. Surface de-ice was sticking on auto. Ice light will put it on. Avionics about to fire up. And here are our avionics, right? Beechcraft discontinuing, no longer making the Beech Baron. Yeah, One Fly Air, it's nuts, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have to see how we go for speed with this one. Okay, so map. Grand. We will put in a flight plan. So ENRA, destination on our first flight. Actually, EFIV, that's our final destination. Ivalo. And then our waypoint in between them, ESNQ. ESNQ. That's wrong, Murphy. You big idiot. ESNQ. Kiruna. There we go. Alrighty. And what we can do now with our map, which is pretty cool, because we have, check this out, utilities, map, right? Menu. We can now select the new Navigraph European maps. And we should have coverage here, which we do. We do. So we're going to be using our VF4 maps for here. Alright. Transponder, we'll leave it on VF4. Weather, don't need to worry about. Terrain, we will need to worry about. And everything else here is starting to look good. Air conditioning, inside the cabin it's very cold. So what we need to do, we're going to increase the heat on both sides. Double check our annunciator panel. Blower comes on, heater comes on, and the main blower comes on. That's going to warm things up for us. Prop sync, won't worry about that until we are moving on. Altitude, but we've got to keep below 300 for this. We'll see how well this works, right? Yeah, Muse, to be honest, I use flow, but I haven't disabled the top toolbar. I kind of just leave it on, you know? External lights, we're going to go to our taxi lights. Nav lights should have been on. Strobes, leave them off. And everything else in here is looking good. Alright, lads. Let's see what happens here. So, off the brakes. And let's just see what's going to happen here. We do have a bit of head tracking as well. Where are you going, Murphy? Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. We need to go this way. Jesus, who's in that big machine? Pilot 25, what are you flying, man? It looks to be that of an A321. Interesting. Now, model matching is going to be acting to Dennis Hickey, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll back taxi here with the lads. Man, the runways are friggin' icy, right? Beautiful time of day. Now, here's the limbics. We'll follow the limbics. Oh, we won't. Easy now. Mind the vials. Mind the vials. Alright. So we're going to aim for as low as altitude as possible. But if we can't do it, we can't do it. It's not to put us under savage pressure, right? Right. So, before we get going, flaps set. Landing lights. Should have been on already. Can't see a shagging thing because there's planes inside the planes. I didn't think this one through. Lights and go.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Are we ready? Airwolf, good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. 41 months. Alright, I think we're looking good. Shall we go flying? Walking, talking, and squawking. Let's go here. Alrighty, airspeed live. Man, the sounds. Oopsie daisy. Positive rate of climb. Gear coming up. Now, easy does it, Jemima. Watch our height above the ground. Maps in. Baron sounds are excellent. Jay Balberta, good to see you, buddy. Alright, calm it all down here for the moment. Jesus, there's buttons. DeBlaze! Mother of Jesus! DeBlaze! Did you just see what he did? He just gifted 30 freaking subs! Jesus! Blaze, you absolute mad thing! Did you see what he did? 30 of them! Blaze, thank you very, very much indeed. Lads, if you just got a tier 1 sub, but thanks to Blaze, the man is a legend. Do be sure to say thank you very much indeed to Blaze, dude. That is amazing generosity, man. Thank you very, very much indeed. Cheers, buddy. Did you see what he did? Shire Bastard Baggins received a tier 1 sub from the Blaze. This is the best name. Thank you very, very much indeed. That's insane. Right, I'm trying to turn here without causing any sort of an international incident. We need to keep an eye on what's happening. Gosh, sure, look, the whole place is alive with people flying. I have to manually fly. I'm at bashing me heel. Oh, jeez, me heel. Oh, right, I'll fly. And Xbox pilots press 1. If you're on the PC, press 2. Join FS, which I will get working in a minute. And SkyOps is number 3. And for everyone else, take pity on me right heel, because I've shagged it. You press number 4. Hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream Monday to Friday, 2000 Zulu time, right here on just the ground. Easy now. Easy, Jesus, mind the vials. Easy. Lip circuit to see it. Take it fierce, Handy Murph. Speed coming up. Oh, look at the views. Oh, heck yeah. Don't go too high, you muppet. You're too high. I reckon the vials are already shagged. Oh man, that looks good. Look at the scenery. Uh-oh. What the? Who's in charge? Goblin Zeus's right engine isn't starting. Uh-oh. I had one job. Yeah, I reckon they're shagged. I'm getting alerts blasted at me already. Listen, it's all... Oh, Jesus, it's not. It'll be grand, lads. Don't you worry about it at all. We've already made this assumption last week. Santa Claus is terribly understanding. We gave it our best shot. It just so happened... Listen! It just so happened, the things and with the weather, you know, he'll get it. He'll get it. Right, now, what have I to do? I need to turn on this server. And see, can we get the gadget back working with the gadget and the thing? Easy now, Jemima. Easy. These vials are, like, absolutely damaged already. Why did Windows shut down? Because it had a moment. Take pity on your heel. It's really sore. My right heel. Let's see you fit it into that shoe now, Murphy. Right? Jesus, the pain. Right, hang on. Do one of these for a second. Close. Cancel. Someone keep an eye on me flights. Oh, no, you can't. I'm looking at all the same stuff. Yeah, turn on Join FS server, will you? Jesus. Hang on. I'm trying to multitask here like an idiot. Easy. Oh, Jesus, go handy. Easy now. Why do these things happen only to me? Right. Now, if I done this correctly, it means Join FS will connect. Ooh. Right. That's on. That's on. What else needs to be on? Can't see the shagging things. Look, I've a little OK that says, start the bots. Yes. Start me fire bots. Yes. Right. Let's see what happens. It's not like we can yell at you. Huh? Wait now. We're still alive, but the vials probably aren't. Oh man, look at this. Oh, behave. Cold Nebo, Join FS is an entirely different kind of flying. Altogether. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm just waiting for it to load up here now. Oh no, there's things being turned off. Oh, jeez. Easy now, lads. Easy. Right. But I'll just need to calm down a bit. and everything is going to be just a-okay. Look at the state of the scenery. Jesus. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. Dougal McTavish, the chairman, has arrived. Good day to you. Dougal be lurking tonight. I hope you're keeping well, my friend. You're very welcome in. Your vials are as dead and washed up as a whale's carcass. Wait, what? They're rubbish. They're totally sound and fine. Join FS. Sometimes my genius it brings Christmas to places. Hey, look, it got it working, look. Yes. Now, that's the first thing. Where's me Christmas lights, for crying out loud? But they didn't work. Christmas lights. Ah, sure, look at now, lads, huh? It's getting all terribly festive in here, you know. Dougal, hope you're well, buddy. Bejanie. You need to be careful, this. The shuttle has the right idea, but I'm going to keep going to the left. You know. Let's just hope that Santa will be sound about all of this, you know what I mean? Oh no, it's 44 degrees Celsius inside in the cabin. Jesus, turn it to cool, will you? Heater off. Temperature. Go fierce handy there now. The vials are going to be freaking boiling over. It's like leaving the spuds on the thing. Hey, it's Lazy. Good to see you. Open your window. It's minus what? Oh no, it's not. Hang on, plus 10? That's not right. Oh no, it's Fahrenheit. Jesus, it's minus 10 out here. Put up the window, you big idiot. Right. That'll calm it all down. Murphy, it's only you and I appearing on Join FS. Hang on. Hang on. There's you and me. Vulcan, that's all. Tarnish, turn on your Join FS, will you? After all, be trouble setting it up. Yes, if it appears there are only two of us on it at the moment. Yes. Now, come here. I'm flying very kind of slow and out of the way. Mr. Pauly, good evening. Calm it all down now. Let us edit the fields. Change fields. ETA. Estimated time to destination. Yes, that's the ground catching up with us at an alarming rate. Matthias, welcome in. We're alright. We'll go for the wind on this side. Wind, speed and direction. There we are. How's the airplane looking? Sorry. Alrighty then. I think we're good, lads. I hope we're good. Easy. Love that you call me, wait, what? Matthias? Why do some people say Matthias? Join FS, refresh the gadget. Oh look, we have a Tarnish boss man. Brilliant. This is really nice. Look, oh, look at the view. Look at that view, lads. Isn't it only friggin' gorgeous? I mean, this is what we live for. This is what flight simming is all about. We have so many amazing, incredible add-ons. You get to grab your mates and just go exploring. Fantastic. Just call me Matt. Roger? I mean Matt. Yes? Oh, yes, Matt. Roger, Matt. Hang on, we need to dip in here. I'm after ruining me flight already, the altitude. Forget that 300, lads. I've made a terrible error. So we need to work on... Dear Santa, we were given a very important and difficult mission from OnAir, but we've made a dreadful mistake by not adhering strictly to the rules. I'm sure, listen, you know, won't it be grand then, Bejanie? And see what he says. Look at that view, lads. Oh, man. Isn't that gorgeous? The new MD-80 is out now and a reduced price tag. Ooh, nice. I do have... Oh, the MD-11. What is the price? I thought you were going to say the MD-11. I haven't flown it yet. I loaded it up. Just about to buy a Boeing yoke, but I had to change tyres and oil filters on your Kia. Oh no! Unless your heart is set in a yoke, or you're in the position to own both. If you're starting off, my advice: grab a joystick, because you can fly choppers, fighters, airliners, everything. Zard, yeah, an upcoming update where she's tickety boo. €64 for all 3 variants of the MD-80, and is there Energizer? Oh, there you go. €22 upgrade from 2020 version if you have it. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Is it? Then again, it is only a facelift. Right. I mean, in reality, that's not fantastic stuff. Do you know what I mean? Or tunes, lads, tunes. It's about €10 per variant. Yeah. Oh man, look at this scenery. There's not much out here, out in the wilderness. But it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? There's QC Frank. So this wonderful idea I had of maintaining 300 feet AGL. Is anyone staying up late for the Paul versus Joshua flight tonight, or fight? What time is it on, Akibo? To be honest, Murph, they'll have to rebuild yours the way you treated it. Are you trying to say I'm rough on equipment or something? I'm very rough on, Christmas vials, healing vials for Santa. What time is the fight on at? Does he know that Santa's heart? It is Santa's heart medicine. Listen, he'll figure it out. I mean, it's Santa. I mean, if anyone can do it, he's going to do it. But I tell you what this Christmas challenge from OnAir did kind of open my eyes to. Is all the different activities that they have outside of your normal kind of, building your own pilot career, building up your own repertoire, right? Getting all the hours logged, skilling up, empire, right? Apart from all of that, and not to mention the industry, a lot of these activities that they have, these discovery flights, they're friggin' nuts. 4 a.m, Gibbo, Jesus. But they don't be knackered fighting at that time in the morning, no. 4 o'clock in the morning, though. I don't know. Right, we're doing well. We're too high, but listen, it's all grand, right? You lot are looking absolutely gorgeous there behind me. You Irish never sleep anyway. No, we only pretend to be sleeping. It's not 4 a.m. in Miami. Yeah, true, very true. Oh man, I love the Baron. It's a great machine. Now, we could push this a little bit faster. Our total flight time is going to be an hour and a half, so we'll kind of just cruise along here, Muse fan, that was very descriptive. Right. Jesus. But yeah, as I said, it's... oh no, my cabin's gone cold again. Oh, 3 degrees. Wow. Easy. Now, that'll sort out that bit of trouble. That was my gag. Would you stop? Yeah. Is that Muse copying you again, Gibbo? I thought the Irish invented sleeping. We did. We needed something to do, Jesus. Look at the views, lads. So come here, that TriStar. And do you see the video with Echo 19 on it? I'm very, very, very excited about this one. I'll bring it over here, look. Because the military variant of this as well, she was a fuel tanker, wasn't it? That's going to be awesome. The L1011. Fully featuring AFCS and a Cat 3B Autoland system. Ooh. Isn't it only cool looking? Oh man, it's going to be brilliant. I am looking forward to that. And like, they're not going to texture it as a brand new aeroplane. Like, it's going to feel like it's an old machine, right? Yeah, the TriStar we use it as a tanker. That's nuts. That's nuts. I do find these beach cabins difficult to keep the temperature in. I'm either roasting. Oh no, you can do it. It takes a little bit. Like, we're back up to 9 degrees now, but once it starts calming down, we'll, you know what I mean? We'll hope. Never had me strobes. It should be grand. You know, should be all right. I flew across the pond on a Freddie Laker TriStar. No way. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for that TriStar, man. Do you think they'll be on Xbox? I'm sure they would love to have them on Xbox. I mean, Indie Builds are making it, so yeah. Did anyone see the news as well from High Performance Group? That was a bit of drama, I have to say. Keep flying this way. We're still reading here about Indie Builds. Look at that, man. So I think this aircraft that Tyler got to, it used to be like a hospital aircraft, then it became like a school aircraft. Oh, lads, I just can't wait. I cannot wait to see this airplane in action. Wouldn't it be cool if they do the tanker? Indie Builds, man, Jesus, they've had a year, haven't they? Incredible stuff coming from Indie Builds this year. Absolutely incredible. What would be your favourite Indie Builds product, lads? Be it the airliner or the general aviation. I'm looking forward to seeing them get back into choppers again. That Scout was very good over on 2020, wasn't it? Do you remember the Scout? I thought that was really good. A free one? Dougal says the A350, Gibbo the A350, Malky the 340, Roy 340 or 350. So many Delta BA hops to be done with that L1011. Yeah. A350. Wondering if our next hub will be in Iberia, says Viper. Don't know. Freebro, you don't like or you don't have anything? So if you have the basic sim, like the 320 and 321 are any bills. A VC10, ooh, that'd be interesting. I'll come around the gap down here a little bit. I need to fly the A350 again. I'll probably do that on Sunday. I'm going to fly a lot of machines. My plan is to fly a lot on Sunday, right? So the gist of the high performance stuff is as follows. High Performance Group had a developer working with them who was pretty much the nuts and bolts of making the stuff work, systems in particular, right? And he took a bit of a break and then he went, you know, AWOL, effectively. So they put out a post today naming him, publicly naming this fella to say he's basically shagged off and he's left us in a bit of a bind. And not only did he shagged off, but he shagged off with all the important code that we need. Right? So that's why the 145, the 160 hasn't been updated. That's why the 225, despite all the updates, is still bug-ridden, even after, you know, a year, right? So, by the sounds of it, High Performance Group have released, no, I don't mean released to public, I mean they've like washed their hands of it. They have released the 225 and they've given it over to Microsoft directly. And these things don't happen for free unless there was something in a contract clause to say, if you don't keep up with this, we own the intellectual rights. So that could be really bad news if that's the case. Or it could be a Microsoft and a Soba saying, listen, we'll save the project, we'll take it over, and, you know, right? Sounds like High Performance had all their eggs in one basket. Nordland Air, good to see you. Like, to be honest, when you look at their development team, I mean, between Pharaoh, Steve, and a few of the other lads, everyone kind of brought their own area of expertise into the project. The main guy for coding all the systems, and like, there's other developers out there, they have the same guy, right? But I think he owned a lot of the systems he used. He engineered systems in order to develop systems, if that makes sense. And he didn't give them to the rest of the lads. And if he went AWOL, what do you do? You have to redevelop them, or you need to hire in people to try and fix it. High Performance Group hired in people to try and fix it, but still not up to scratch. Man alive, look at this. Look at you lot there in your Sunday best on a Friday flying. But yeah, it's a whole load of drama. I do appreciate High Performance Group being honest about it. You know? You have to keep folks that work with you happy. Yeah. Hey, Fox is here. Good to see you, buddy. Sounds like some one-way conversations were had. You'd wonder if there was some sort of a contractually or contractual requirement. You know what I mean? Which I imagine there would be. So, yeah. Look, at the end of the day, the 225 is now being released over to Microsoft. Let's see what the team over there can do with it on a Sobo. High Performance Group definitely got the visuals up and running nicely. Right, beautiful looking aircraft. Sounds are all right as well, but overall it was just they missed it. Like they kicked a dramatic wide, and we weren't expecting that to happen. And it all points down to this one guy. So much so that they named him publicly because obviously they can't get in contact with him. They've given him a bit of time, and still nothing. You know. So yeah. What do you do? Case Lee, welcome in. Or it could be KS Lee. Thank you for the follow. Or maybe you followed before. I can't remember. Yeah, you're here a while. What am I talking about? Lee, you're very welcome in. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to Innie or Sobo. But Innie do a lot of work now on the first party aircraft. They've been fixing aircraft all over the place. So, and again, this is what I'm saying about Innie builds with this year, right? Despite their own products they've put out, they've also been flat out working on the Microsoft's fleet. Flat out, you know. So, yeah, they've done great things, man.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Lee! But, I'm looking forward to seeing more next year from mini builds. Like, Kerry, really hoping Kerry is going to be on the horizon next year. I'd love to see some choppers coming eventually as well, because the choppers are really good, you know? Same as got friends in Coronado. Yeah. Like there's a group of devs that kind of help each other, which is great to see, but then there's other devs who don't help anyone. You know what I mean? Like I don't think Coronado spend time fixing other people's stuff. I'm not aware of that if they do. But yeah, look, it's all part of the drama, isn't it? Like, as I said, this week, this has been a roller coaster of a week in terms of releases for the sim. We've had some absolutely incredible stuff come out. Also, the B-17 left early access as well. Like, it's been a week of stuff. Yeah, they rarely fix their own. Coronado, they rarely fix their own, right? It's just been a mad week of releases, and it's great to see. Sim Update 4, I mean, you can just kind of, like, this is the floodgates are open now because they're at the getting the sim to this level. Is Sim Update 4 perfect? No. It's an awful lot better. An awful lot better. I think if Sim Update 4, the way the sim is currently now, think of the timeline. If this is the way it released last year, overwhelmingly positive. Awards left, right and centre. Because this, now what we have versus 20, this is a comprehensive, solid upgrade. It just is. Right? Have to leave stuff for Sim Update 5 and 6. Yeah, like that's what York said. Their focus, it took 4 massive sim updates to get the thing stable. It's now stable, or it's stable enough. Now they can start adding in some new features. That's going to be pretty cool. That's where they start targeting wish list items and start putting in their own stuff. You know what I mean? And like, here we are, lads, right? We have Chase Plane, we have Flow, PMDG with their 777s. We also have the NG, Phoenix, iFly. I mean, they're all working in 24 now, right? So even the Black Square fleet, Just Flight, FS Reborn, Innie Builds, all the major players are now operating on this platform. So it'll be interesting to see now how long 2020 will continue on. Like, if you're Bluebird and you're planning to release first on 2020, I don't know, man. Tayal could take over the 225. Well, here's the thing, Super Typhon. He doesn't need the green light from Hype anymore. Microsoft own that aircraft now, and TX Hangar is now an official first-party developer. So you could be very close to that, man. I completely removed all my Adobe stuff in the PC and MSIM is running smoother. Really? So the Limbics, I went about cancelling my Adobe last night or the night before when we were last talking about it, because they were going to hit me with €80 a month. I was like, what? Shag right off. And then when I went through cancelling it, they locked me in for another 12 months of what I'm paying now, which is a special deal, right? Like 36 quid or something a month. But like, that's all my videos, that's all my thumbnails. It's not cheap, but like, I'm used to that system, so yeah. I'm trying to cancel mine too, and they're making it tough. Yeah, that's why I don't use Adobe anymore. I need to discipline myself to use other products, because like, I've budgeted for that expense this year, right, and next year. Like, I've budgeted whatever, 400 quid for the year on the Adobe stuff, and I'm an absolute disaster. I'm like, I'll eventually get to use that, right? Like, I've learned more about this stuff with Gibbo than I have by anywhere else. Gibbo's like, would you not use this or do that or do this? Like, I'm horrendous when it comes to like graphics and all. I'm crap at it. I'm just not good at it. I'm figuring out how to do them, but like, the creative juices, lads. Affinity is free, Resolve is free. Yeah. So Resolve is what I'm looking at. But because Adobe said, no, we'll lock you in at the same price that I paid this year, which is a special. I have it on, I've the Creator Pro thing, so I have all their apps at a good price. It's like, as I said, like €36 a month. I'll stick with it. But I'll have this look again, like, I'll be looking at this next year. You know what I mean? You can now try Affinity. Yeah, I need to try that. P.S. Mirandai, welcome in, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. 31 months. Thank you, sir. Murph, I use Resolve for me bits. Not a pro, but happy to sit down for an hour. Oh, dude, 100%. I'd love to, because there's things with Resolve that would probably speed up my flows anyway. Now, I've watched videos and whatnot, but yeah, I haven't done proper videos in quite some time. I lean more into live streaming. I enjoy this way more, right? I suppose I should really kind of discipline myself to do more videos, but like, I enjoy this more. It's the interaction I love. You know what I mean? I do like making videos. I like editing stuff. Of course I do. But, if I look at a day and say, right, I've got 6 hours for this or that, 99% of the time I'm going to say it's a stream. Because I love the interaction. I love us hanging out. I love to see other people flying. Just, you guys are having the same experience I'm having, and vice versa, because here we are flying in a new place, enjoying the sim, enjoying the banter, the bit of camaraderie. To me, this is infectious, like, I have Affinity Publisher and still learning how to use it. Way more power than you need. Yeah. It's very much on your own task. Yeah, now it's still important to do, right? I mean, you look at things in terms of growth and discoverability and all this. Like, it's needed. And I do enjoy making videos, don't get me wrong, but like, the last kind of serious video series I did were the reviews I was doing, and I enjoy doing them, but man alive, the amount of work that went into them versus the end result. And when I say the amount of work, one video could easily take 20 hours, 20 working hours. One video, right, for like 15 minutes, 20 working hours. And then when you look at it to say, right, in that 20 hours, from a business perspective, what did you actually get from it? In terms, maybe it was growth, was it engagement? Was it, you're creating a stir because people are commenting? It was a drop in the ocean, you know what I mean? And for me, I have to be a little bit selfish, because at least on a live stream, return on investment, that's it. At least in a live stream, I'll say something stupid, you'll catch me on it straight away, or we'll slag, or something that's funny. It's almost like an instant, it's an instant environment. You can't beat a live environment, right? Or at least, I gravitate towards that more.
You have a lovely voice, very like Celine Dion.
Right, very like Celine Dion, but that's what I love about it. But anyway, freeing up on the Adobe allows me to get Say Intentions. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Limbics. Yeah, Say Intentions is awesome right now, and like, it was always awesome, but like, it's getting stronger and better. Looking forward to seeing what they do next year. Yeah, the Scout trailer took you over a week. Yeah, it's nuts. I wonder if that subscription sharing service I was talking about before. Yeah, look into it. What was that called? Split, Gibbo, wasn't it? The French company. I tried it before on one of the services. It stopped working. So I thought that was kind of weird. But for some stuff, it might work. You know what I mean? Have a look at Affinity. It's really good. What does Affinity do now? Is that video creation or is that photos? You have to like, you have to be careful as well because, like, unfortunately, this is the way the world is going. And VODs, videos, there's AI in everything now. And what I don't like is where there's an element of, you know, people are creating videos, but they're using AI to do all of the work. It's like, oh, yeah, I want this to happen. You just go off and do, and then, like, they're not checking it. Do you know what I mean? My own opinion with AI when it comes into, like, content creation, it's there to support and simplify. It's not there to replace, right? So, yeah. It's not for videos? Ah, okay. Not for videos. What I like about DaVinci is it's hardware. It is a hardware company that write their own software. Ah, right. Kanzui, good to see you, buddy. Happy Christmas. I've been using Affinity for years. I don't have the free one yet. I have the previous paid ones. Good for vectors, but I think their photo editing isn't great. Ah, it's got everything but video. YouTube is sadly becoming AI tube. Yeah, no, it is, lads. It is. And, like, I'm all for, you know, I'm all for AI in a supporting role because it can do so many amazing things, right? And it really can. But replacing things outright, it doesn't work, especially for, like, video creation. Certainly helpful if you're, you know, you can use AI to help you edit or give you structure, right? But, like, you're watching videos now and, like, they're coming up my feeds all the time, you know, on TikTok or whatever. And it's like, you know, I showed one of them was like a truck driving down a small canal road and it goes onto a boat and you're like, that didn't happen. Right? Do you know? But we're not on any kind of mad stages yet, but it is something, like, you'd want to watch, especially, like, when it comes to videos. And, like, when you see it coming into flight simulation, it's like, just don't be lazy, you know? There's things you can do. But it's mad. If you're still a college alumni and have college email addresses, or if you know someone in college, you can get the student package of Adobe plans much cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, but we need to create a school. I'm just saying. If you have Adobe Substance Painter, you can take a look at, is it UCU Paint? Oh, okay, nice, right. The Typhoon is so easy to fly at low speed. Eddie, that Typhoon from India Fox Deco is brilliant. The sounds are incredible. It's pretty cool. Don says, great thing about DaVinci is that it scales so well. You can use the free version as a small one-person outfit, but we use it full scale for big film productions. Yeah, I need to look into it. Like, as I say, like, any video, my main videos right now are, because I am lazy, it'll be an export from Twitch. I'll edit it as best I can and then release what we have, because I've already covered the content, right? Or if I'm doing a trailer, or if I'm doing a dedicated video, right? So the demand I have isn't very high. I need to change that a little bit. I've all these projects, loads of them, for, like, YouTube series flights, because I know from, you know, I know from our viewers, I know from what people like to watch. Watching back a live stream to folks is, some folks are okay with it, other people can't stand it, right? So you know, you want to be thinking of those, thinking, crap, how do I get them content, right? So yeah, it's there's certainly stuff there I want to do. Certainly stuff, you know. The mountains look cool. Zard, isn't it so awesome? Look at the scenery, lads. Here I am talking about AI, and, like, AI is behind a lot of this, but you're using it in a positive way. It's there to support, you know what I mean? Not replace. With the crazy speed of how AI is improving, it won't be long until we can't tell the difference between a real and AI video. Well, isn't that why your man left? Do you know, your man quit or something? He was like, whoa. One of the main brains behind AI is like, until we come up with, like, safeguards for this, lads, this isn't safe, you know? Murph, I've recently got really busy with something new. Happy to pass what I learned when I was going towards content. Yeah, dude, 100%. 100%. Jeez, look at the scenery. This is stunning. The on-air vials are completely broken, but I love the routing that they've chosen. This is gorgeous. Right, so my cabin temperature, we're sitting on 23 degrees. It seems to have calmed and stabled a little bit. Just small little movements on your cabin heat gauges and notches. You know what I mean? I thought Merv could be AI, but he makes too many mistakes, right? In the case of the sim, AI is being used to interpret real-world data as opposed to making stuff up. Yes, yes. And I think, like, using AI infrastructure and the architecture and all of this, it opens so many doors and it bridges an awful lot of gaps between simulation and the real world. Do you know what I mean? Hence, like, you look at, say, intentions, right? You look at Pocket Sky. Like, anytime we're talking to Sarah, I want to rename her to Jemima. I need to ask Brian that. Can we call her Jemima? But anytime you talk to her, Pocket Sky is seeing that, and you can go back and read through it. You know, if you're doing your flight, that's all you need. All the information is on it. Plus, they've new updates coming out. It's awesome. AeroTune uses AI. Yeah, well, I'm using AeroTune. So, you know, we had a listen to AeroTone last Wednesday, right? This gadget here from SoFly, and a lot of you guys are saying, yeah, Murph, it's great and all, but like, sure, we have FS Realistic, and sure, like, you know, we're all right, thanks. So I went back to SoFly. I was like, well, listen, this is the feedback. You know, yeah, lovely UI. It works out of the box. But a lot of folks are saying, you know, we've FS Realistic. And they're like, yeah, you know, 100%. They said, like, you know, we're very much gearing this towards console players who don't have an option with FS Realistic. This works on console. So now it makes a lot of sense, right? But I like it. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I have FS Realistic. Haven't used it in a while. I do know they're working on a big update, though. So we'll have to have a look at that. But between SoFly's AeroTone and, of course, typical weather, and now Chaseplane coming into the fold, and we have our beloved flowback. Granted, we're missing some of the interactions. We'll get them hopefully with Sim Update 5. But the sim is very, very much in a strong seating now. MD-11, almost the MD-11, right? PMDG 737, the iFly is there. The A350 from Mini Builds, the A340 from Mini Builds. Phoenix aircraft are still so much fun. There's an absolute plethora of general aviation aircraft. It's awesome. It's an awesome time to be in Flight Sim. Plus, we know FS Reborn are still cooking the Phenom 300, and that's a 2026 release as well. And your own FBO. I mean, come on, lads, it's getting crazy. 208 Professional soon, a King Air soon, a Shrike, right? He's making the Shrike as well, the 500. Yeah, Kanzui, man, the sim is, it's getting way better, man. It's getting to where we wanted it, and it's now in a position whereby people who probably were frustrated are now starting to discover the new features of it, you know? Or when Murphy uses his AI to make his hands larger than they actually are. If only. The 690 and 685 unless he teases the 500. Sorry, a 690, I beg your pardon. Yes, Super Typhon. It's the Shrike 690 he's working on. And the 685, I think. All this talks make me realise one thing. I might have to file for bankruptcy next year. Yep. Super Tom, the release trailer for the sim is actually starting to become real. Yeah, it's mad. It was a year, right? It was a year, but they did it. You know, I think anyone of the Microsoft Flight Sim, they should be very proud. This Christmas, very proud. They've poured the work in. This year, and we have this sim now. We have it running the way it is. You know, I've been relatively fortunate. I mean, I really didn't have any bothers with the sim from day one. A disaster getting into it on the opening night, but the sim has been pretty much bulletproof for me. But I know a lot of people haven't. Haven't flown since Sim Update 2. Mech, dude, you're going to be blown away. Don Waldy says, I also think X-Plane has made huge steps this year. Yeah, they really have. They really have. X-Plane have really pushed the lighting and weather radar, and like the next bits they're working on, the next major update is going to be off the scenery. That will be interesting. You know? We'll probably do some X-Plane next Tuesday daytime, and then we'll do Microsoft Flight Sim Tuesday night. We will get back to our trucking and driving and all that, but just next week, because we're short on days, we'll have some flying. Is Chase Plane for 24 decent? Gibbo, I'm going to do the whole rigmarole on Sunday. I swear by Chase Plane on 2020, right? I just think it is, it's like flow. Does that make sense? It's like, once you have flow, and anyone who's now using flow in 2024, and you had it on 2020, you're like, maybe I don't need it. Now you're at the stage going, oh yeah, no, I definitely needed it, right? Because it makes everything easy, right? It's going to be the same with Chase Plane. So I have it. I'll install it on Sunday and go through all the stuff, you know. Is Flow a paid thing if I had it in 2020? There is an upgrade path for like $2, Kanzui, depending where you bought it. So Chase Plane, like, issues, yeah, there might be a few, but it depends what you're doing in your flight, right? I'm going to see if I can kind of do head tracking and stuff, because I know that's going to be an issue. They mightn't, Chase Plane tends not to allow head tracking. They do have it in the experimental branch, so we'll see how that goes. And there's also a few other things. You know? Shane Chass, welcome in, Shane. Thank you for the follow. Had an absolute nightmare of a week of work, but it's all behind me now. Just clocked out. The weekend is here. Pints will be consumed. Filthy. Come on yourself. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, so Don, that multi-threading thing, they've also targeted X3D processors. So they've actually increased performance fairly well with the latest beta. Mr. Minimite, I'm using Chase Plane now. It's fantastic. My head tracker seems to be much happier too. So hang on, is your head tracking working with Chase Plane now, yeah? 12 pubs tomorrow evening. Come on, Patrick! Have a half a pint in each one, you know. Victorious, thank you very much indeed. 22 months. Cheers, buddy. Hope you're well. The, certainly is looking about all over the place. Ah, brilliant. Is there a code on Chase Plane for the update from 20 to 2024? Dave? You should, I think so. Looking forward to testing 12.4 on your Mac tomorrow. Yeah, I gave it a run earlier on, Don, and it's very good. Very, very good. I am descending. I don't know what's happening, Super Tie. Oh, look at the sky. This is terribly pretty flying tonight, isn't it? First time using Chase Plane is working really well, says Cornwolf. Nice. Like, basically what it is, there will be a moment of what on earth have I done? Because you have to reconfigure your visuals. As in all your custom viewpoints and whatnot. So there is a bit of jiggery pokery. However, once it's in and it's locked in, Chase Plane is like Flow. Once it's in, it's hard not to use it. Not to use it. And you can use an absolute barrel load of different views. It has the automatic, you know, Cinecam, which everything that I currently do with me drone cam, right? This sort of stuff, right? As I try to, you know, get all very fancy and wonderful and, right? This sort of stuff, hang on, like this is how long it takes me to get set up to do drone cam work. But like this sort of stuff, to make things look cinematic, Chase Plane does this out of the box. Out of the box. And they do have their own flyby mode built into it. So it has a built-in flyby camera. Hey, Ed is here, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. So this sort of transitional stuff, it's automatic with Chase Plane. You know what I mean? I'll be using it on Sunday, lads. We will have a daytime stream on Sunday. Because I've lots to do. All cinematic views of smacking into a mountain. You better believe it. But chase plane is more than just, you know, additional camera views. It adds in that element of physics-based reactions to the cameras as well. That's awesome, man. I love it. I think it's very good. Looking at the chase plane current limitations list, are these things that they will fix or issues we have to deal with? Some they will fix, but some they have to wait for a SOBO, you know? And you can share settings with the community. Yeah, 100%. So Sunday, I'll be doing chase plane. I'll fly the 737, possibly the MD-11. I want to jump in the A350 because I haven't flown that in God knows. So that's Sunday, right? I'll probably be a couple of airliner flights, maybe some GA. I also want to do some heli flights, maybe with OnAir, to make sure everything's working with the Alouette. So yeah, it's you know. I heard the A330 is good now too. The default one, or I'm going completely off course. Don't mind me, lads. Hang a left. We're hanging a left. Yes. All is well in the realm as we fly and do our things. Now, oh Jesus. Button Smurf, you can do it. Yeah, the default one, there was lots of updates in Sim Update 4. Yeah. Yeah, the A330 and X-Plane, huge update as well. Yeah. We cruising. There is a code for free chase plane. Trying to find it on their Discord page. Where do you find chase plane? Parallel42.com. Man alive, the views. Hey, we got a wild wombat with us. I see the limbics. We got Heapster, Cyrus T, Willow How Much, Abject Soup, love it, Mr. Minimite, Flying Teapot, Muse Fan, Idle Cutoff, a Go Tie, Corsair is with us, Cami Niner, Grey Skies, Pilot 25, J88, looks like James, Zard, Daddy Plump, Moldy, and Fierce Wolf. Ooh. Ah, there you go. There's the code. Sweet. I've been following Navigraph Academy to see what bad habits I have. Limited to the sim. I have many. Anyway, my sensitivities to what they recommended your heli flying is way better. Oh, nice. What's going on? You're trying to type something and it won't come in. So Fox, Cyrus, and Stu typed something, but the bot didn't allow it. What were you typing? Love flights in Scandinavia? Oh, it's beautiful up here, man. Gorgeous. Do you know, you lot, a great bunch of lads. Looking fierce and wolfy, right? Bremen Bar. Over to the bar of the Bremen. Oh yeah. Goosh. Chase plane. There you go. If you buy on 2020, you can upgrade for free. Yeah. And you need a code. You need to hear the voice channel. Oh, hang on. The lads are in the voice channel. What are you doing in there now?
TCL.
Yeah, don't say anything.
What's he doing?
Hang on.
Shush.
Listen, I was invited in here to be told I need to come in here. What are you up to?
We could tell you, but we'd have to kill you.
Listen. What's all this? A couple of dots you're typing in.
All systems have been alerted to your presence.
Sound effects. You're playing with sound effects.
That's how we started it, so we thought we'd all join in.
Ah, Jesus. Ah, yeah. Any crack, no?
Oh, loads of it.
You see, Stu has loads of...
You're going to get his YouTube stream blocked.
Who's... Do I need to ask who the culprit is? It's old veteran say, and probably Cyrus as well. What did he play the other
No,
day?
dude, Cyrus has got more than I do.
That's definitely me.
I still haven't recovered after you made that sound of the cat. Mother of Jesus. Yeah. Great bunch of lads having the crack inside the Discord channel. By the way, you can go in and join them, right? They only ever speak highly of me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're in the gaming
we're always
voice
on our
channel.
best behaviour.
Yeah, the best of behaviour. And so you can ramble in there. So look, there's a great bunch of lads already in there. So it's over in our Discord. If you want to jump in with a bit of voice chat, guys, you're more than welcome to. Just don't listen to anything Muse fan says. It's all rubbish. And he copies Gibbo.
I wouldn't listen to that until I say it.
We have to listen, unfortunately.
Yeah, imagine. Brilliant. He's all set for Christmas, by the way.
Is Muse talking? I usually got him on mute.
Brilliant. Muse fan, I wouldn't sit for that now.
No. You'll get his comeuppance.
He will.
I'll wait till you're off out of the channel. I wouldn't do it live on stream.
Murph, stay in here for the rest of the stream, please.
What's happening when I leave? You see, that's the problem.
Oh, well, you'd have to record it and then play it back later.
Oh God, is it that bad? Is it?
No, it's that good.
Put it this way: will my emotions be damaged?
No more than usual.
It's like that's a big yes, Murph. You're going to need counselling after this. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Jesus. When I heard that the last day, honestly, because I was rolling back in the chair and the cat was in here. Oh, Jesus. Right, well, listen, who's in here? Tilly, you must supervise the fun. It can't be too much fun for them, right? Supervise it and enforce it. Yes. Right. See you in a bit. Yeah. No messing out, you hear me?
Catch you later, Murph.
Oh, it does. Baby.
So that's the lads on our Discord voice channels. If you want to ramble in and say hello, that's where you'll find them. A great bunch of lads. And they'll keep you talking to the wee hours. Right, we are about to approach, oh Jesus, our first landing for tonight. Let's see what we can do here, sports fans. We're flying straight in. Ease off the speed. And let us see what happens. Hey, Bellbro, good to see you, buddy. Little lurkage while finishing up the workage. Nice, man. Hope you're well, buddy. I do enjoy lurking in the Discord voice channel. Oh, yeah, the lads will be mad, yeah. Mad, I tell you. Oh, Jesus, hang on. I'm trying to do three things at once. Easy now. Alright, drop the gear. And first notch of flaps. Easy now. Dr. Notham, welcome in, buddy. Happy Friday, man. Get ourselves geared up for our first landing. Approach is looking good, nice and smooth. There's no way I'm going to complete this mission with OnAir. They're just going to look at me and say, you big idiot. You had one job to do and you didn't do it right. Oops. Easy now. we have a fairly sizable runway here. Easy now, easy now. Oof. This is all totally safe. Oh, the simulated...
Jamie sleepy nighty snoozy snooze.
Jesus, Stu, the timing! The timing is absolutely on fire. Oh, Jesus, Candy. Easy. Easy now. Hold the nose. Touchdown. 65 feet a minute. We'll take every drop of that. Every drop of that, lads. Vaughn Williams, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're well. All right, add in a small bit of power. We'll exit up here to the left-hand side. Easy now. Easy. All right. This is a nice little airport. Easy. Man, so many cool planes here. This is awesome. A 757. Moldy. Alright, let's just sit tight here for the moment. We're going to get the engines running because it is cold. Well, what's live weather like now, actually? We'll give it a blast. Let's have a look at live weather, please. Live. Let's see. Live weather. Oh yeah, it's absolutely terrible. It's model matched to a Typhoon. Yeah, the Typhoon is a 7.5, really. Right, the bad news is absolutely shagged the OnAir Christmas challenge. I flew too high, the vials are all destroyed, and we're to go back now and do it again, right? However, we're just going to continue on with the routing. Where is this now? Now, where is this? Okay, so the flight was scored actually pretty well. It was used, right? We got like 90 odd there, and it was like the smoothest of all landing, but it was the altitude that kind of messed up for us. So, Jesus. Now I think live weather is Christmassy as it looks. We're going to lose out some serious viewage as we head on. So, what do you reckon, lads? I think we might just change it a little bit. Let's have a look. Snow depth, bring it up. Temperature, bring it down. And that's kind of the way we had it. Time of day was fairly okay, wasn't it? All right. Okay, so for our second leg, it will see us leaving Sweden as we ramble on over to Ivalo or Ivalo in Finland. So this should be quite nice. High IF4, let's go to VF4 sectionals for Europe. Here we go. Oh yeah. Into Sweden control. Oh yeah, this is going to be a nice flight. This will be nice. Altitude wise at the Mora, 4,000 to 6,000 feet. Not too bad, lads, not too bad. So let's see what we can do here, right? Right, air temperature is now 29 degrees, so we better get moving once again. Off the brakes. With the Janie. And we'll taxi out this way. And we'll get moving. Murphy's used to the DNF. Yep. He surely is. Alright. I'm looking forward actually to a T34 mentor or T38 mentor. T34, isn't it? T38 was the Talon. Alrighty then. Jeez, the sky colours are absolutely gorgeous. The Red Bull aircraft you flew in were also any built. Yeah. Alright. Okay, back onto the run, away we go. I reckon this owl intersection halfway mark will do us. Do you know? We shouldn't need a whole lot of space here. Hey Voicey, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday, man. Welcome in. Alright, get ourselves lined up here. Okay, it's a bit of a short runway, but I think we'll be alright. Flaps have been set for approach or takeoff. There we go. Alright, friends. Are we ready? Power coming in. Takeoff power, off the brakes. We're rolling. Oh, the sounds, man. Here's 60. 80 knots. Oopsie daisy. Pause and ready to climb. And indicated. Some years ago, I was chilling at Santa's village in Rovaniemi when the Finnish Air Force had a ton of F-18s activity going on the adjacent airfield. No way! That's awesome, Voicey. That's awesome. Alright, clean climb out. Ease off the power a little bit. Oh man, look at that! Gorgeous! Right, we'll circle around. Xbox pilots, on the count, press 1. PC, it's number 2. For JoinFS or Skynet, it's number 3. And for anyone who's just having the crack, because it's a Friday, will you press number 4? Wrong button! Oh, now we're trashing. Yeah, baby! So good. So good. 23 in the PC, 2 on console, 4 on JoinFS, Skynet. Nice. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. That looks savage. Man, the lighting with some update 4, right? Beautiful. And here's the thing, right? So I'm still using reshade. So like, that's reshade turned off, and that's it on. Like it's, I think that reshade that I'm using, just with all those settings, it just adds that little bit of like oomph. You know what I mean? Right. Let's have a look here now. We can probably prop sync it at this stage. Prop ice is okay. Prop sync on. And let's see if we can go GPS direct to EFIV. Flight director engage, nav mode engage, altitude. We're currently at 3,000 feet. Let's go ahead and do it. Autopilot. Easy now. Cian Lafford, a very good evening. Stutters are really bad for Muse fan tonight. Are they Muse? Whoa, 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 whoa. 3,000, man. 3,000. Up the hill. So, Muse, when was the last time you deleted the contents of the WASM folder out of interest? Because I'll tell you this much, lads, ever since I've done that, I've been having extremely good performance. A couple of weeks ago, like I'm locked on 120 frames here, right? Do you know what else I'm using? And I think it helps. There's a gadget over in the world of, where is this now? There's a gadget over in the world. Shakin' Stevens. There's a gadget over in the world of flightsim.to, and what it does, it removes all the ground equipment at airports. Do you know, like the pushback tugs and all this? And that's having a huge impact as well. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it for you. Like if you use GSX or whatever, you just don't need it, right? As in you don't use English. If you use GSX, well then you don't need the default ground handling stuff, right? So I'll show you what it is. Here's the link here. And I've found I'm getting better performance by running this little app. Now, you can use this to either turn off all the ground handling default or just at general aviation airports. All right? Your mileage might vary, but I'd definitely check it out. Definitely. I also have a whole load of stuff I need to update. There's an update to the Duckworks mod as well. Right, updates. Where's the WASM folder? Also having a Stutterfest, can see your name tag but not your aircraft. Okay, so your WASM folder is in where your community folder is. So if you go into wherever your C drive is, application data, as in users, your name, application data, local, let me see, packages, limitless, right? And if you go into local state, and then your WASM folder, and then 2024. That's all your WASM files. So app, local, packages, Microsoft Limitless, local, WASM. That's where you'll find that folder. Highly recommended though. It's only brilliant, lads. Yeah, delete the whole shebang, Gregor. Now, you might need to reactivate things like Flow, Parallel 42 stuff. It just wants to re-authenticate it, but ever since I've done that, no stutters. Nada, zero, nothing. And here we are in multiplayer. I'm getting 120 frames. This is like very good. Oh, and Simbrief? Yeah. Simber Monkey's never heard the song. It's Shakin' Stevens! You have been deprived. Great music. Whoop, whoop. All right. Now, let me see. A bit of Saint Tensions. Almost 39 years and never once. No way. It's crazy.
Looks like we're flying near Kiruna, which is the northernmost town in Sweden. Kiruna is famous for its iron ore mine, one of the largest and most modern in the world. The entire town is actually being relocated a few kilometers east because the mine is literally eating the ground underneath it. Talk about a moving experience.
That's where the Top Gear lads went.
Kiruna is also a popular spot for watching the
Grand
northern
Tour.
lights, and in the summer, you get to enjoy the midnight sun. Oh, and here's something. The town's church was voted Sweden's most beautiful building in 2001.
Ian Fisher's here. Good to see you, buddy. So you can ask Sarah, our tour guide, anything, exclamation point, tour guide, and then your message, or put it into inverted commas or quotation marks. But that's interesting. So that's the mining town that the lads from Top Gear went to. Do you remember that one? That's pretty cool. But she will not sing for you. Well, no, we kind of had to reverse engineer it. Yeah, 100%. Police nabbed me dad. Police nabbed me dad. All right, we are rambling. Excellent. Keen, of course you can. Voicey says, fun fact, the trains carrying the iron ore from Kiruna to the port in Narvik is a net negative energy use. The full carts cause regenerative braking on the way down, generate more battery, charge the trains consumed to travel back empty. Really? Earlier this year, they moved an entire church across the town via highway because they were expanding the quarry. That's nuts. You only knew the Boney M1 balut. Well, bro, have a good one, buddy. We'll see you soon. Police nabbed me da. Oh, that's terrifying. There's a man falling out of the plane. Jesus, look. Oh, no. He's falling out of the plane. Oh, the simulated horror. Jesus. Oh, well. Gorgeous. That's me away. And that's Port Alternate. There's Muse Van on the horizon. You don't even own the Avenger? Nice. Model matching for the win. Painful. Now, Keen, are you sure when you say this is like a banger? I love that Patrick just said, "Oh, sweet Jesus."
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not Nick Ignis Osiris. You see? This is what happens when you were, you know, taking the Dennis Hickey out of me.
Since we're flying over the far north of Sweden, the closest major spot is Kiruna, the northernmost town in the country. Kiruna is famous for its massive iron ore mine.
Yeah, Dr. Notham, yeah. 100%, man.
And is so big that the entire town is being moved to avoid sinking into the earth. The area is also a hot spot for viewing the northern
Keen,
lights. And
I
in
mean...
summer, you can experience the midnight sun. Imagine the sun refusing to set for weeks. Kiruna's church, built in 1912, is considered one of Sweden's most beautiful buildings.
Where is this now? Kane, that is the most outlandish song you've ever asked us to play. Jesus. Kane is probably sitting there going, Murphy, I told him it's a banger and now he's playing it. Jesus. Meanwhile, Keen's Christmas is ruined. Ah, it is a banger! What would you know about music? You know nothing about music. Yeah. He has some mad choices of music, does Keen. Angels 1-5. Right. Wait. Now you're talking. All is well. He's putting his hands together like some sort of an evil villain. Yeah, 100%. He made a fool out of me, and he made a fool. Right. Most of your songs are mostly 80s rock. Yes, they are the best type of music. Let's be frank. I need a new view for that. Man. Although, there's no point making new views now, so Chase Payne's going to be doing all the work. Docs, good to see you, buddy. Murph, I think you'd like this function. Keep position with head tracker toggled. What's that with, Roy? Is that with X-Plane? Well, I can do that now in Microsoft Flight Sim, right? For instance, I'll show you. If I turn my head and leave it here, I can lock it. Or if I turn it to here, I can lock it and move my head. Brilliant, right? Wouldn't be Christmas without Sinatra? Oh, yeah. We do listen to a lot of Michael Bublé in around Christmas. In the Murphy household. Murph Manor, you know. We listen to a fair whack of it now. Let's be frank, I'd rather be Gene. Black Sheep Gene. Man, this route that OnAir have chosen for this year's Christmas challenge, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Alpha what now? Yeah, the model matching's like completely shagged.
Oh, I was wondering what that noise was.
Wait, no!
Murph, I told you not to come in. We've got a potty mouth Scotswoman.
Listen. Oh, Jesus. Listen, right? Does it make a sound effect when I ramble into the room?
No, but we could probably make that happen.
Yeah.
No, because you know the way some people have music when they... I need like my own entrance theme or something.
Yes.
You know?
Well, just put it on your...
Jeez.
That made me jump then, Cyrus, you git.
I need that everywhere now. No, I need that everywhere. Every single...
have been alerted to your presence, sir.
Every single business call I'd have to make, or if I'm just chatting to people on Discord, that is now a requirement. That is brilliant.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
I'll DM it to you, man.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be like... Play it again there, Cyrus. That's going to be the most overplayed sound.
You want it again? No,
Since we're in the far north
I'm on the
of
wrong screen.
Finland,
Hang on now.
Wow,
is very nice.
That combination of Borat and then that absolutely works. Brilliant. That scared the Jesus out of Keen as well. Anyway, what's been happening over here, you lot? I was dragged in here. I was warned, in fact, because there's been all sorts of chatter.
Who warned you? Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Who was snitching?
Yeah.
Not me.
Snitches
Not this time.
It was me this time. I told him there was a potty mouth Scotswoman in here, and he jumped in straight away.
And he was wearing a snitch hat. He was wearing the snitch's hat. That's what happened. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Cyrus, what are you actually flying? Because you do appear to be in the Gigna.
I'm in a Eurofighter.
Right.
So your model match is not working.
No, it's not. What am I in?
You're in a Baron, for me.
It would appear that yours is working. Right. Right. I'll have a word with the model matching thingy. Yes, that'll do. Right, I'll leave you alone for a while because I'm going to play music, and I can't play music when I'm in a voice chat. It doesn't work that way, so no messing out, you hear me? Best behaviour and all that.
Okay.
Cheers, Murph.
What was that? Did you just hold in a sneeze?
No, I'm trying to hold it out.
Why
must we behave?
She's staying so very quiet, and it sounded like she was holding in a sneeze just as I was leaving.
Oh, that would usually be me as well. I am sick.
All right.
She's not even snuffling right now like she usually does.
Well, I am now.
I've been drinking like a mad Egypt.
I have a mute button. It's so exciting.
Right, I'll be back to you in a while now. Behave now. Jesus, though, right? Did you hear the sound effects when I click into things? I don't know what it is. Anyway, what was it doing? Oh yeah, I was doing one of these. We need to go into this. Let us have a look. Let us have more. Right. Let us see what happens. Play more Euro tunes. We're playing Christmas music. See, I just need... tune. I can see Murph wearing a mask and a cape now. The guy out of the Cannonball Run. Listen, it could happen. So, my Christmas shopping will start tomorrow morning. I'm up early, lads. The shops are open at 7 in the morning. Wombat is in a PC6, look. And he's wearing his cap backwards. I love the lighting. How about a wing wave for the folks watching at home? Look at that, man. Yes! Brilliant. Sound is in your DMs. Thank you, Cyrus. Gentle person. But yeah, the shops are open at 7. And now they're probably open late as well. But they're open at 7, so as I said, food shop in the morning. Now this is going to be like a military precisioned enterprise. You know, I won't be lying in bed for like an hour after with Mr. Two-Tone like saying, get up, and get out. No. Be all calm. I'll be up before me breakfast, sure. Actually, there's an interesting question. How much is your normal average nighttime sleep? For you guys, right? How many hours do you need to sleep? Straight up question. Where are we going shopping? Downtown and then down to Limerick. Do what most husbands do and sit in the car, right? 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 to 7, 5 to 6. News fan about 15 minutes. 6 to 8 hours. Military precision keen, oh yeah. Dan, 14 hours, Dan. Jesus. 4 or 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours. 4 to 5 hours, look. 9 hours, 6 hours. Patrick, 45 minutes. Oh, this is a banger. I like this song. I work with 6 to 7 hours a night on a good night. 6 hours, 5, 4 to 5. You were well aware, Merv, that the military are more than capable of stuffing up everything. Yes. 22 hours. Same as Buddy the Elf, 7 hours. You get about 5 hours. Whatever the body clock allows. 4 hours, Jesus. 6, 8. 5 to 6. So the average is kind of 6 to 8 hours, right? Oh, combat kit in the afternoon. Well, I like to call it a man. I go for a lovely man every day. I need to bring some context. A mid-afternoon nap. An MAN. You know. If I get anything less than 4 hours, I don't function. I need 5 hours, Kip. Minimum 5. I don't... Once a month, I'll oversleep. I'll like do 10 hours sleeping or something. Yeah, 4 hours, man. That's hard going. Your average is 9 hours 15 over the last 4 months. Oh, hang on. I'm sure the old Apple Watch will tell me. Hang on now. The health app. Sleep score. Yeah, 5 hours 30 minutes. Look at the hair. Shag off. 5 hours 30 minutes is mine over the last month. Says I have sleep apnea. I don't mind that thing at all. What hair? Wait, what? The Limix, that's pretty good, man. 9 hours. You were late for work this morning. Uh-oh. I sometimes arrive late for work these days. The boss is an awful devil, but he's all right, you know. I tell him to shag off. You overslept. Receding hairline. It's the visual effects with the cameras, you know. I like that song. Jesus, what is this? Stay now. What in the... Oh, that's a tune. We'll play it nicely, Murph, in the background, so there's no... You know, we'll play that in a while. What am I doing? I'm doing one of these. Yeah, no, I won't play it. Don't worry, Malky. I need 6 or 7 hours of sleep. I'll be dead at 5 hours. I have 5 years of sleep apnea to catch up. Yeah, that's mad. Oh, sure, look at... It's interesting to see kind of, you know, what the averages are, right? As I say, like 5 to 6 hours. If I get less than 4, I don't function. Like, I'm a disaster, you know? There's the scenery loading in because we were facing the opposite way. Brilliant. Keen Lafford, what do you think I am? Some sort of a disc jockey that can just, at a whim's notice, press a button and then play music that you want? Because if you think I am, I am. Driving home for Christmas on the M25, right? Patrick, I need 67 hours sleep. Wait, what? You are the DJ Morph. You are DJ Morph. Could you imagine it? DJ Morph rocking the vote, rocking the beats. Yeah, yeah. I mean, made up decks. King Lafford has redeemed himself. Yeah, yeah. So on Monday night, friends, we fly to Egypt. We continue on with our Napoleon series. Did someone tell me that Chris Ray was banned from driving? My partner has a fatigue syndrome and can function on like 4 hours. Jesus. It was a famous meme at that moment. All right, thanks, Patrick. Woof, you know. Right, let's have a fancy look here. I mean, I just wish we could use this as a full normal background map normally, you know? It's pretty cool looking though, isn't it? So that was the update for the GTN 750 that I didn't grab, right? Because I'm an idiot. But I'm sure you guys knew that. Merv, what's the spinning thing by the dials? Spinning thing by the dials. The black and white thing. This thing here, Kelly. That's the wheel by Ranbog Mord. Exclamation point wheel. Where the RPM... Oh, this guy here. So this is your propeller indicator or your propeller sync indicator, right? So basically how this operates is this will show you spinning in a direction if there's a slight difference between the RPM on either engine. So have a look at this, right? If I turn off my prop sync, right? And if I now reduce the RPM on one engine, if I reduce the right RPM, well then this will start spinning right. Have a look. Or spinning left, because the prop on the left is moving faster. See that? Bring them back. So it's a way to show you if your propellers are moving at different speeds. And then you have a propeller sync that'll do very fine tuning. And it should sync both propellers at the same time. Kate Laffer says, the annual family Christmas quiz is coming up on Stevens' Day. Does anyone have any useless facts that I should know? Hang on, Kane. Stand by, Kane. Are you ready now, Kane? This is going to be brilliant. Kane Lafford, did you know bananas are berries, but strawberries are not? Botanically speaking. Logic left the chat. Mr. Chippy! Mr. Chippy, Mr. Chippy. Good to see you, buddy. Edge to edge, Australia is wider than the moon. There you go. That's pretty good. Scotland has 421 words for snow, including sneasel. Yeah, it's awful sneasel out there, right? Turtles can breathe through their arse. Especially useful, you know, when they're underwater. Turtles can breathe through their arse. Turtles can, right? A normal-sized adult hand would fit twice into Murphy's hand. Shag off, Muse fan! The best useless fact I've ever come across is a hippopotamus is almost bulletproof. Genetically, we have a lot of DNA in common with bananas. Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah. Smelly when they sneeze. Jesus. The Eiffel Tower grows about 15 centimeters in the summer. Metal expands, right? There's a town in Norway called Hell, and it freezes over every winter. Literally, hell's frozen over. This is very good. Honey never spoils. Honey never spoils, right? Penguins propose with pebbles. I mean, Keen, we can go on all night. Your nose can remember around 50,000 different scents. Now. Murph, how do you get an idiot to say how? Thanks, Patrick. The guy who invented the Uzi came across one called an Uzi. He'd no idea why it was called that despite having the last name Uzil. Dogs can't look up. Re-listen to Big Al again. The world record for eating sausages is held by Leah Schutkiever, who ate 10 sausages in 1 minute. 10 sausages in 1 minute? Gregor hates this song. Sorry, Gregor. We'll change it soon. Doc Nader, good to see you, buddy. Jolly God, fun fact. Norway is the most advanced nation in the world. We have a train station in Hell and airport on Sun. Sola is a Norwegian word for the sun. Jolly God. Norway, Finland, Sweden, all invented by the Irish. I'm only telling you what happened, right? But we left you to your own devices. It was too cold. Jared Foley, thank you very much indeed. Welcome to the flight crew, buddy. Cheers, man. I'm in a bloody Baron. Thank your model matching. Oh, the model matching is shite, you know. They need somewhere to chill the Guinness. We Irish invented sunscreen. It's called the pub. Yeah. Vikings invented by the Irish. 100%. The act of getting sucked into a black hole is called spaghettiification? That's like something George Bush would say. Spaghettiification. Jesus. Did you know that football was created by an Irish Evertonian? Would you go way out of that? In other words, you become the longest wet noodle of all time. Jesus. Banana plants can walk. Jesus, lads, it's all coming out now. I mean, yous are on fire with this information. Keen, I hope you brought a notebook, fella. You have to write everything down. Do you know? Let's see here now. Ah, yes. We'll break the mold a little bit. Yes, it's coming into Christmas, but we also enjoy tunage, man. MSFS official, well, welcome aboard there. So we were providing Cian Lafford for his annual family Christmas quiz. He needed to know some useless information for which we have garnished him with many useless facts. And some of them are brilliant. Yes, thank you very much indeed. For example, there's a place here in Norway called Hell, and it freezes over every year. And they can see the sun at night time. Your nose can remember about 50,000 smells. And get this. Cows have best friends. And they get stressed when they're separated. Emotional support cows is a thing. Oh yeah, and turtles can breathe through their backsides. We didn't make this up at all. That is a good one though. I learned something new. That's what we do here seemingly. Now, we give you useless facts. Brilliant. Hope you're well. Happy Christmas, guys. And, well, it's great to see you. It's great to see you. Tarnish is brilliant. Cian. Brilliant. We're here doing the OnAir Christmas Challenge, which over the last 3 streams has started us off all the way over in the fiery volcanic lands of Iceland. And we've rambled across Norway, Sweden, Iceland, the Faroe Islands, Norway, Sweden, and now Finland. Now, our challenge was to maintain at 300 feet above ground level. I failed miserably, and the cargo we're carrying is extremely, extremely fragile. I've broken it already, but it's very good. The world record for the most t-shirts worn at once is 260. Brilliant. The pilot says, are you a pilot in real life? No. I am what you call an armchair pilot. If you look down, you might see me doing the Nordic Horizons and Euro Truck Sim. Come on, Mr. Chippy. How's your veils? Not good, Captain Norse. They're all shanked. The best thing the Irish invented is the submarine, created by John Philip Holland, who is widely regarded as the father of the modern submarine. Are you surprised? Did you know that Mucahidrina Dunahaula in Irish pig march between the yeah. It's close to Knocknagoshel. This is 2024. He was very generous for building a submarine, or perhaps a very bad boat builder. Yeah. But it's incredible. We were just saying how good everything is now in 24. It's like unbelievable. Could visibly watch Murphy's face. Oh gosh, how do I pronounce that? I gave it a good bash though, didn't I? If you say it fast enough, it sounds convincing. Mucahidrina Hinduanahala. Right! It sounded very convincing. To the DJ on this flight, Fairy Tale of New York. Jesus. Listen, I could have been someone, you know. And so could it. Cian doesn't like this song. More people fear spiders than they do death. Yeah. They rejected the submarine at first because it kept sinking. Hang on, I'm flying at night time. I don't have any aliasing. It's a Christmas miracle, the impossible face. A Christmas miracle. Brilliant. It's absolutely gorgeous, is what it is. There's a Wild Muse fan. Now, hang on, where did there's the Limbics. Where did Cyrus go? Oh, he's there ahead of us. I wonder if the model matching working. Do the cabin lights of this aircraft work? They do. They do. What time? Hang on. If we were to go to like Okay, so midnight, it's like, yeah, it's nighttime, Murph. Well done. Yeah, right. Never mind. Zarda's low on fuel. Oh, gee, need back then. Ah, yes. Keen Afford doesn't like the song. Did I mention I have to get up early in the morning for shopping? All our Christmas shopping, well, all my Christmas shopping is happening tomorrow morning. All in the one day. I'm going to run around the place like an idiot and try and get everything. Because you must get 6 or 7 days worth of food shopping for one day and the shops are open a day after. Know what I mean? That's right, Malky. Of course it's dark. Yes, yes, of course, indeed. How's the leaderboard looking? Leaderboard? Only 7 days. Are you mad? At least 10. Yeah. We'll have to get like 10 days of supplies for 2 days and the shop's reopening. Yes, it's important. Do you know? I have a question. What is cowl flaps on the aircraft and what does it do? Cowl flaps are like little flaps in behind the exhaust. Cowling, flaps. The idea being is they can allow heat exit quickly if needs be for overheating and so on. It helps with the cooling of the exhaust system. So cowl flaps, naturally, they could be external that you can see, or sometimes they're internal and they'll push out through the manifold. Not all aircraft have them, correct. Keane loves this song, don't mind him. I wonder, can we see the cowl flaps open here? Stand by. Okay, can you see the cowl flaps open here now? See the two exhausts? These are designed to expel air. They allow hot air escape quicker, yeah? So on this aircraft with 2 engines, I'm now extending the cowl flaps and they help with cooling, right? Hopefully that explains it. It's all part of the exhaust manifold system of the engine. Very interesting stuff. Little Sack. It is a plug-in for Flow Pro. It's called The Wheel by Ranbog Mord. If you put in !wheel, it'll give you a link, and you can download it, pop it into your Flow Pro, and it works. Thank you, CP65. Mr. Chippy, we have Flow and Chase Plane now in 2024. Awesome stuff, right? Awesome. Fabulous. I got back to some flying over the holidays. Yes. Yes. Yesterday marked 25 years since Christmas Call. Yeah. FMJ, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Yeah, like, you know, Chase Plane, Flow. We have the new Typical Weather, PMDG, all the Unibills aircraft, plus more and more. Game bar screenshot. How did I do that now? Oh, I pressed select, did I? Oh, look at that. That button does a screenshot. I didn't know it did that. Brilliant. But yeah, some incredible stuff now with Microsoft Flight Sim. The last week, lads, that's what we were saying. This past week, it has been incredible. And as I mentioned earlier at the start of the stream, I was watching Airliners Live earlier. They've built themselves an A320 home cockpit. And it looks absolutely savage. Oh. I mean, my setup here, so... hang on. I'll show you, look. Right, so this is my setup. This camera here you see on the lower right-hand side of your screen, right? This is what the YouTube vertical has. That's this scene is always on, right? And they can see, you know, I've Stream Decks, I've Navigraph over here, I've got my throttle systems, got my joystick, and this is me. This is my setup. You know, I've the Airbus FCU unit over here on my right-hand side. However, I shall be adding more to this. But I need to get kind of creative where I have all my gear, because if I want to put in, we say, the Boeing main control panel, which is fairly big, I'd need to do something, because all this gear has to move somewhere else, or move it up, or you know what I mean. I'll need to get creative with it. Now I was thinking, I mean, I can pop the AB6 here beside me, and that'll drop everything down, and that'll give me a little bit of space over here. I'm just not sure yet, because in addition to all of this, I also have the Corsair Xenon screen, and that's a great bit of kit. That's a wonderful bit of kit, and that's here beside me. And you can use that as a just put them above the wing. It won't really fit though, Scott. The gap I have from the bottom of the TV down to the desk won't fit. Well, it might actually. I would have to get very creative mounting things. But you know what I mean? I'd have to come up with some sort of a mad solution, you know? Some sort of a quick release swap out system, maybe. I reckon you should draw it up and design something on a CAD program. Yeah, like, outside of Dublin, you're kind of limited on like what kind of chippy shops you can bring into it that they'd actually cut it for you. Gibbo definitely would be able to do it, but like, that would just give him a headache. I'll wait until he has, you know, the least amount of patience for me, and then I'll say, do you know what I need to do? Right. Because usually he'll just do that just to get, you know, get rid of me and the problem. But I've been thinking of doing that and putting it in. No, it's really not. It's shocking, in fact. Did you see it? Did you? Look. Bloody hell, look. There is hair there. It's just incredibly bright, you know. Flight Sim mods might have something. Yeah, Shane can do it as well. Yeah. That's terrible, Cyrus. Look. I have another one over here, look. That's desperate, isn't it? Look at lads. Isn't it terrible, isn't it? I don't know who's in charge of this setup, but it's gone terribly. Draw a rabbit on your head from a distance, it looks like a hair. Yeah, shag off. Yeah, tis bad now, you know. Yeah. Has anyone, speaking of Friar Murph, Jesus is right. Has anyone played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? I've been looking at, Jesus, that suits me better, look. I've been looking at that. It looks brilliant. Local Aviator, good to see you. Keep those POV always on Twitch. Yeah. Holiday in Turkey for a hair transplant. Not at all. Listen, Lance, you forget how this works, right? I'm the sort of guy that's invited to places because whoever I stand beside makes them instantly look better. Does it use for me, I'm telling you. You know. What screen is the main one? Dubs Dials, good to see you, buddy. It is an LG C1 48-inch OLED TV. You know. Touche. Yeah. Like, I mean, you can't all be beautifully slim and muscly and you know what I mean? I mean, my boyish good looks do get me away with a lot of things. But as for the hair, like, and me winter pattern, right, and me crooked teeth, all right, I don't care, though, you know? Except for the back of my head, that's kind of annoying me. It saves money on barbers. It saves a fortune. I mean, toupee. Newfoundland has the same problem. Yeah, it's desperate. But do you know how it is, lads? People who go bald in the back of their head, It's because they're doing a lot of thinking. They're great thinkers. People who go bald on the front of their heads means they're great lovers. No, wait, I got that all wrong. People who go bald on the front of their head are great thinkers. People who go bald on the back of their head are great lovers. I'm both balding on the front and back. Ergo, I think I'm a great lover. Or I love that I'm a great thinker. One or the other. The inner beauty. Yeah. Beauty is skin deep. Ugly goes to the bone. Yeah. You know. Most of you Brits are snaggletooth. Super Thai. You can't say things like that. That's like calling a Canadian an American. Technically you're North American. And yes, technically we're in the British Isles. But like, do you know? One day I shook my head and suddenly all my hair was on the floor. Jesus. Not with the hair, you got too much of that. Oh, right, yeah. I use a 4K TV, but only 60 hertz. I want 120. Yeah. 120 is great, man. I mean, that extra refresh rate is really good. Someone turn off the lights. The glare is horrendous. Mother of jeez. Stu, would you ever shag off? I told my wife that my baldness was actually a solar panel for a love machine. She laughed at me. Yeah. Women like humour more than anything. Yeah. 144 2K has worked fantastically for me, says the Impossible Face. You can always get a wig. I could. I have. But not for, like, you know. Sometimes I wear it. Even if I do that, if you look closely, you can still identify the baldness of the spot. Look. Ah, Jesus, look. I can't even hide it in the dark. But I don't care. I never did, you know. I just want to know what's going on. You know, where's it going, like? You know what I mean? Get an eggshell blonde. Yeah. Like, as you grow older, the hairs in your nose and ears start accelerating and the hair in your head starts legging away. Off, good luck. It's planning for something, I don't know what. Men have an issue with women laughing at us. We think they think we are funny, only to find out they're just laughing at us. Well, I think a lot about being a great lover, but my wife says that that's all I do is think. So I'm balding on the front and back. It's grand. Even though Winwing very popular for an A320 sim cockpit builds, but there are other companies such as WW's and Skylarky. They're very expensive though. Winwing are doing great stuff because they, you know, the prices come right down. Can't wait for PlayStation 5 to allow cross-play. That would be great. Like, we've certainly asked the question. There's people voting for it right now over on the official forums. Make sure you vote for it, lads. The more people we have voting for it, the more noise that there is, right? Where is this now? Like, it is something important. We need just to vote for it. Because it's only when you vote for it, people will actually start kind of, you know, treating it with something, right? So I'll share a link in the chat. I would ask you to be terribly kind, would you mind terribly, if you were to vote on this very issue. We have 162 votes. We're not exactly rocking the world here. We would probably need about 1,000 votes for Microsoft to say, right, yeah, we better do this. So please share that link with your friends and other communities. We need more votes on this. If we can make this a priority, that we can get PlayStation pilots. Not everyone is going to like this, right? But the people who don't like this tend not to use multiplayer at all. So, you know, I think it'd be great. A man so bald to make Woody Harrelson look like Chewbacca. Too bad Winwing installs spyware. Patrick, you take it fierce, Andy. We'll see you soon. We're streaming on Monday and Tuesday as well, Patrick. And again this Sunday, actually. Is crossplay needed? Yeah. Of course it is, man. Why have two ecosystems? Why have two separate groups of pilots? Put us all in together. I have overflown the airport. I'm so sorry, that was awful. What to say? A man so bald. Yeah, that was. It was pretty bad, Keen. But yeah, crossplay, I'm all for it. I don't think there's any reason whatsoever, you know, that we shouldn't be looking to get crossplay there. I mean, consider our group flights, right? If folks only have a PlayStation, they can't fly with us. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen overnight, but it could take a while. But you know, at least if you ask if it's loud enough, Microsoft will go, oh, okay, let's prioritize. Winwing have released another apology post on Facebook. Delayed shipping. There's a lot of unhappy people. So, myself and Gibbo said this back at Flight Sim Expo, and you know, Winwing announced that they were building an additional logistics center, and everything's going to be fast, and everything's going to be. Yeah, it's not. Their logistics is just not at the races. I mean, you'll eventually get it, right? You will eventually get it, but you know, I think the problem is PlayStation doesn't like crossplay. No, they don't really mind it. I mean, they have it on other games, right? I think the issue is it's the multiplayer servers that are currently in use by Microsoft. I don't think Microsoft own them. As in, they're not their own. It could be a third party or a first party or whatever you call it. But you know, we're 5 years into, nearly 6 years into this franchise, and multiplayer isn't the best experience yet. It's getting better. It's getting better. They basically said that their sales and logistics teams don't communicate with each other. Yeah. I mean, look at Winwing. They pushed out all the hardware, as you do. They give it out to a couple of content creators. People look at it. They'll say, yeah, I want one of those. They're really good. They order it. And then you have to wait. What do, you know? How do I copy the link? I'm using my phone. I think if you just click on it, AJ, you should be just able to, it'll open up in a browser, you know? PC Boxer, good to see you, buddy. We're just about to land here into Ivalo in Finland. We've been flying with the OnAir Christmas Challenge. Scott, it could be, yeah. I don't think Microsoft ever thought they were going to build for PlayStation 5, so I'm sure their ecosystem wasn't built for going for crossplay. I agree. It's well easier said than done. You know, not for a second do I think this is just right. Turn on that button, it'll be grand. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be great for the it'd be great. Thank you, PC Boxer. Cheers, buddy. One thing I will say though about the Winwing gear, like, it is good gear, and like they are really forcing the prices down. You know. But it's just the logistics. It you know. Supply cannot meet demand. But there's nothing new there. You know, that's always been the case with Winwing. Like, it's. I remember at Expo, you know, they had an announcement to say that, you know, they were opening up a new logistics center and yada yada yada, and no impact. But you will get your stuff. It just depends on how long, you know. I mean, I'm waiting on stuff. I've ordered stuff. I ordered the Boeing MCP, and like they'll tell me when it's available. It will be in the new year. You know. Yeah, there's lots of back orders of the AB6. So the AB6 is the same. I mean, I think what companies are finding, right? The flight sim community is very different than other genres, right? And I mean this in a very good way. Flight simmers, we're a different breed. We will invest in products, be it software or hardware, if we know there's good value and it's, you know, cutting edge and it's all the rest. We will do that. Because when you look at the key demographics of flight simmers, it's quite vast. It's a huge bell curve of different professions, different age groups, right? More so perhaps than what you would find in kind of other gaming genres, like your first-person shooters, or, you know what I mean? Like, we're a different breed, we're a different kettle of fish. So I think what happens is when you have hardware companies developing hardware for the normal gaming markets, they're like, yeah, that's okay. You know, we'll build X amount of units, we'll push, and we should be able to sell, you know, somewhere between 40 to 60%, and that'll allow us to carry a bit of stock, right? Flight simming is very different, and you've seen it already with Winwing, with Moza. stuff is and honeycomb. You know, stuff is it's pretty much straight away purchased. You know. Are you saying we are special? We're very special. Yes. But like, it's not a bad thing. Like, that's just one of the dynamics of the flight sim industry, of flight simulation, right? It's just a dynamic of it. Like when you think about it, you know, from what I do and what we do with live streaming and content creation and all of this sort of stuff, it's saturated, of course, but like, there's some really big communities just for flight simming. It's like, wait, what? How did that work? You know? Mike, welcome in. Other communities, if you look at, say, you know, your GTAs or CSGO or whatever, they're like massive, huge, but a very different vibe, you know? The pilot, this is an add-on. This is from Black Square Simulations. It's called the Beech Baron Pro. Very good. Flight Sim has the best community. Yeah, I think so. Very, like, the absolute vast majority of the Flight Sim community is just all people I've met. Wonderful people. Wonderful people. Fun, very interesting, the depth of knowledge, all different backgrounds. It's incredible. Like, it really is incredible. You know, if you were to tell a non-flight simmer, you know, what you get up to the weekend, they'd be looking at you as if, like, you what? You know? But we get it. I mean, we absolutely get it. I mean, it's inclusion, it's learning, it's relatively laid back. There's no real agenda. It's super. I love it. Flying it as well tonight, albeit in the States. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lazy boy, thank you very much indeed for 2 months. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. Right, we shall plan ourselves for a landing. We're going to turn off our prop sync. There you are. Up, you divot. And we have all our folks ahead of us. He's off the nameplates. Autopilot off. And let's see what we can do here. Easy now. Except a guy called Black Sheep Gene. Yeah, except for Gene. Alright, lights are on. Speed is good, gear down. The pilot, it's quite the machine, I have to say. It's a fairly hefty machine. What's the flaps? Exclamation point specs gives it the specs. I have family around this weekend and trying to explain what I do in my spare time. Listen to some of the mad. Yeah. Neil, right? Crazy. But it's gas. Like, anyone you kind of sit down in front of a flight sim, they look at it. They all have the same. That's amazing. That's so cool. You know. And like, it can be very therapeutic. It's actually good for you. It's a great way to de-stress. And, well, I say that, just don't use GSX or fly Advanced Sim. But usually it's a great way to distress and just escape from it all. And, you know, that's what I try to do. My mission in this whole gig, if I can put one smile on one face, job is done. You know, what plane is that? It's a twin-engined Beech Baron. And this is from Black Square Simulations, and it's rather good. It's a wonderful simulation of the airplane. Completely understand trying to explain streaming and Murphy at the same time. Yeah. I take the biscuit, you know. The way I fly, it's a great way to distress. Chocks, absolutely, man. And that's what I love about Microsoft Flight Sim. It's whatever you want it to be. A sim, a game, somewhere to just walk around in first-person mode. You know, do the activities like the Red Bull races. There's more coming. As in, there's more activities and stuff coming. Definitely use this to chill out after a day's work. Yeah. Go fishing, lazy boy. Yeah, you can go fishing now from Parallel 42. It's awesome. They've replicated the entire planet here. Nuts. It's amazing. People use it for educational work now, historical accuracy, real-world pilot training, even though technically it's not built for that, but it can still be used. It's a training aid, right? The pappy are happy, indeed. I do like the group flights. I love the group flights. I mean, people who want to kind of focus in on the realism and whatnot, group flights will seem quite alien to them. But for me, I love this, man. I love the fact that we can all go flying together. We can, you know, start a journey together. Fly together. I like that. To me is just yes, you know. It's just, I love that. And there's a time and the place for the realism and the seriousness and the, you know what I mean? But I think with the group flights that we do, it's just so much fun. Like, when you consider wherever you are in the world, there are people literally all over the world doing what we're doing. We're just sitting in our own place, we're flying along, we're hanging out, we're chatting, we're learning things. It's unbelievable, you know? Right, easy now, Jemima. Easy.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
How does he do it? How does he do it? Stu! Right, we're a little bit high in this flare. 219, we'll take it. Wasn't the cleanest operation, but we'll take it. Alright. Beautiful. Laps in. Practice makes permanent. There you go. Or if it gets boring flying on your own, I can do. I mean, that's where VATSIM and whatnot comes in, and you know, the virtual airline stuff, right? Say intentions with SkyOps on air with all of its career side of it, right? No, it was 220 or something. LRM thinks 96, but I think it was like 220 or something. Easy now. Bullet Hamilton says, Murph, every flight we take as a community is well worth the effort. Not at all. Not at all. Dude, it's my pleasure. I mean, I'm doing what I like to do as well, right? I mean, this is what I love. I love getting to hang out with folks. We chat, we learn, we have the mess. You see some incredible flying. You see some you see some interesting airplanes. Angels 1-5, that was amazing. I seemingly can't park my plane. Is now? It's a lot of fun. Right, we do Yaki Boos. Yaki Boos! Yes! In there now beside Frank. Alright. Right, on the brakes. Engine monitor and alarm. Would I be screaming as well, to be honest? Alright. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. Oh, look, look at that. We've left prints in the snow. I love that. Now, on Sunday, we will be checking out Chase Plane, right? Does anyone know how to open the canopy in the Typhoon? Where was the switch for that? Yeah, there's a button there for it, Eddie. Right-hand side, I think. That was so much fun. Right, let's have a look. So the overall routing, I didn't complete the mission. I have to go back and start it. However, it's the routing that I absolutely loved here from OnAir. So let's do a recap, right? We've flown all of the legs, but they won't qualify because, well, I broke the vials, right? That's a Murphy issue, so don't worry about that. But I want to just kind of get a summary, because over the last 3 days, we've travelled what, or the last 3 of these streams, we've travelled some, what, 1,600 nautical miles, right? So this was the route, your departure out of Iceland, Faroe Islands, Norway, Sweden, and then into Finland. And it's been absolutely incredible. It's a great route. It's very challenging, considering I've made a mess of it twice, right? But it's been amazing, and this is all with OnAir. If anyone is interested in grabbing OnAir, they offer 1 week free. You get a 7-day free trial with no obligation to buy. There's no commitment to buy, but you can try out the entirety of OnAir for 7 days, and that is for free. If you're on YouTube, there's a link below, right? I'll grab it here for anyone who's not on YouTube. Where will I find this now? Bear with me now. I just want to share you the link. There's no commit. Don't mind that fella here now. Where's the link? I'd have it in the description. Here we go. So here's the link. It's a 7-day free trial, right? With no obligation. I highly recommend, if you've been thinking about OnAir, especially over the Christmas, you might have a bit of time off. Give it a shot. Give it a try. There is so much. This is just one activity, which is the Christmas one. If we were to go in and have a look at some of the other ones, right? So we started our own OnAir company, and we're using, there's 3 different worlds. Each world represents a different level of difficulty. All right. But we're building up our airline. We can hire pilots. We can build airports. We can get FBOs. We can sell fuel. We can have maintenance departments. We also have industries. It's massive. It's huge, right? But they also have these activities, and one of the things we were doing tonight, of course, was an activity. So just to give an idea of some of the activities that are available OnAir: Australian tours, Canada tours. So they've all these tour flights, but they also have other things: around the world in 80 hours, 80 euro around Southwest Europe, birds that can't fly, right? You'll get the idea. There is a barrel load of activities here, and a lot of these are similar to what we would have with our Firefly Air, but you can jump in and start doing these tours. They also did a great one for Jurassic World, class stuff, right? And these are all available as part of the OnAir subscription. It is a subscription service, right? The first 7 days are free. You can get a free trial. However, if you do want to sign up to it, I would recommend, if you agree for the 2-year subscription, it's like 72 euro for 2 years. That you're covered for 2 years. Well, that works out at about 3 euros per month. And the reason why they charge for it, because it's server based, and they've thousands of users, and everything they have is server based. So there's costs to running the servers. But when you think about it, for 3 euros a month, it's nothing, right? It's a cup of coffee. That PMDG, take note. That is the price of a cup of coffee. 3 euros, right? But anyway, I highly recommend it. I love it. I think it's fantastic. It also integrates very well with, say, intentions. They can talk and listen to each other. It's class, right? It's loads of fun, and I'm a huge fan of it. So check it out. Yeah, use that link. It's 7 days for free, no obligation to buy it. Try it out, see what you think. We already have a fair bit of content from setting up our first company, doing our first flights, hiring our first pilot. They're all on YouTube, so have a look at them. And if there's any questions, hit us up on the Discord. We can ask. You can ask questions there. We'll try and sort it out as well. OnAir is class. It could be for general aviation, airliners, search and rescue stuff, heli pilots. The sky is the limit. It's very good though. I think it's brilliant. But anyway, and it's free. Try it for 7 days. You'll know after a day. If it's something that you think, yeah, I absolutely need this in my flight sim. You know what I mean? So do be sure to check it out. And you can also, because it is, if you do have time off, if you're thinking about the likes of, say, Intentions, again, they have a free trial. Try it out, right? Some of the stuff you could do with, say, Intentions now is incredible. It's just incredible. These are great ways of adding phenomenal experiences to your flight sim. Phenomenal. And when you think about it, here's your flight sim. You can do your GA group flights. You can do your VATSIM flights. You can do your OnAir stuff. You can do your, say, Intention stuff. These are all different ways in which you can bring meaning to what it is that you're doing in your flight sim, It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Say Intention's great. Yeah. Malky, yeah, it gives purpose to your flights. It really, really does. And you combine all of these things, and then on top of all of that, you look at our very own Firefly Air, our own virtual airline, which is all ran from FS Hub, right? And the work that the Firefly Air admin team, which is all 6 knots, mainly 6 knots, and the lads are helping them out, Iron Wolf and Viper, the amount of stuff you can do here, it's off the Richter scale. Ad hoc missions, duty schedules, right? The duty schedule is class. I mean, you literally come into our duty schedule and say, hey, I want to fly out of Dublin. I have 1 hour, and I want me minimum distance to be, I don't know, 25 miles, maximum distance 100 miles. What can you give me? All right, here's your duty schedule. Go off and do the flights. All right, Dublin to Appboy to Dublin, Dublin to Sligo to Dublin, Dublin to Kilrush to Dublin. Off you go. Away with you now. Now, that's an hour. You're not going to do all that in an hour, depending on the aircraft. But you get the idea, all right? You get the idea. And there's loads of things that you can be doing. And then, like, you're saying, okay, well, I'm flying in me sim. Have you considered using something like VR? You know, have you tried Go Fish? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things available now. You know, have you tried, you know, learning, you know, a complex airplane, be it general aviation or indeed an airliner? It's class. Then you look at the controlling aspect, air traffic control. Like, there's so many things that we can be doing in the sim. And if you have a bit of time over the holidays, check out. Now is the time to do it, because there's great deals that can be had. So many sales. Anybills are having a massive sale at the moment. Huge sale for Anybills. Check out. They've sceneries, they've aircraft. There's a ton of stuff there. So now is the time to give it a bit of a blast. And if you have any questions, let me know over on Discord. Chances are I'm aware of the add-on, or I've used it. Do you know? Or I have it. There's a fair whack of that as well, you know. But anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight, lads. As I said, I won't be early in the morning for Christmas shopping extravaganza, and then we're going to be streaming on Sunday, because I want to get Chase Plane up and running. I want to fly the NG from PMDG, the 737-8. I want to fly in the A350. And we'll do a bit of stuff on air and say intentions as well. So that's all coming up on Sunday. Monday night we'll have our Rise and Fall of Napoleon Part 5. We're going to Egypt. And then Tuesday daytime, probably be an X-Plane for a daytime stream. Just something I want to check out over there with the King Air. And then Tuesday night we'll have our Christmas group flight on Tuesday night, which is Christmas Eve. And you know, so we'll be doing that on Tuesday night. All right, so until then, we'll meet you over on Discord. That's where we hang about. But I want to thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in. A massive shout out to OnAir for creating the entire OnAir Christmas challenge. It's been so much fun to fly along with it. It is hard. It's like, when they call it a challenge, it's a hard challenge, right? But super fun. Time on Sunday, not sure yet. It won't be like first thing in the morning. It'll probably be like 10, maybe 10 o'clock Zulu. But I'll be there for a while. I have a lot to do on Sunday, as in flying, so we should be there for the day. But we'll see how we go. I'll drop a post on Discord on Sunday, do you know? So, yeah. Great flight. Great to be back flying. Nice. Good luck with the shopping tomorrow. Do be thinking of me, Mr. Chippy. Yes, do be thinking of me. But right, lads, that's the story. We'll see you all on Sunday. Thank you so much indeed for coming in. Thanks for all the support, as always. All the likes on YouTube, it's very much appreciated. It helps the channel out by recommending it to other people and bringing more folks into our community, more like-minded folks.
Can I do the refund?
No, you can't. You can check off. That's what it's all about. We know there are tens of thousands of flight sim enthusiasts out there. We just, you know, bring them into where we think they're going to be happy out. If you're happy out, of course. If you're not happy out, you can check off. Right, we'll see you on Sunday. Until then, you take care. Oh, we've got a gun sight. This is a beta, so I'm not too worried. It looks great though, doesn't it? Listen to this. Did you hear that bang? Did you? How do we fix this? Right, don't panic. Engines are now off. I've just killed the mixture. Right? Watch this. Mags are off. Feather boat props. My engines are now completely off, right? And I'll know they're completely off because I'm going to keep an eye on the props. They will just stop, right? Engine 1 stopped. Engine 2 stopped. That's the sound I should hear. This is the sound I do hear